Yes, hello. Hello. Sorry. little bit late. Whoopsie poopsie. I was doing stuff, and then I was like, oh wait, I've got to stream now. So I was just making sure everything was ready. As I was live there, I'm going to turn the music off. It's a bit loud. You should be here in a bit. Also, hello, Shark. Hello, everybody. Please, no one comment on my hair. I know it's bad. I'm getting it cut next week. Please leave me alone. No mean comments about my hair. Thank you. Uh, what do you call it? Oh, hang on. This might be him now. Ooh. Oh dear, I've already got. Sorry, I've just basically. So what I do every stream is I basically go into like every sort of like self promotion streaming channel like under the sun, or not under the sun, but at least like in the servers I'm in, and post my my link. And I've already got reactions from people being like, "I'll be watching and judging. I'll be watching and judging you." all women should be in ST. True, actually, so true. So, should probably explain. Basically, what we're doing today, I say we're because he's going to join us in a second. I think he's busy a moment, but he's going to join us in a second. Is Doomnal Crossing, who you may or may not know. He's fairly active in my Discord server, but he's more known for Metroid based things. He's on the Omega Metroid podcast a fair bit. He is very kindly, over the past, like, what I probably want to say 2 weeks, put together a tier list. I think last time he checked in, he said it was over about 150 with, like, female video game characters. I've not seen the tier list, just so you guys are aware. I've got a general sense of, like, who's going to be on there, like, your fairly popular, well-known video game characters. But I don't know, like, to what extent, because there's no way I'm going to be able to guess all 150 of them. I know he's got, because he asked me, like, have you got any, like, suggestions? I was like, probably some Destiny. I think I said Professor Layton as well. But, like, I only said, like, generally games. I didn't go, oh, he put this character in. Pardon me, sorry. I had pizza today, and I'm still. I think because I'm talking, and I'm like, oh, need a burp. Time to judge you. Oh dear, what's he doing? What's he up to? I mean, he said he was gonna. What did he say? He said he was gonna have a shower or something, then hop on. But that was like 15 minutes ago, bro. Oh well. I can't really do much. He's here. That's the only problem. But how are you guys? I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you guys having a good Friday. Yes, it's a Friday today. What do you call it? How did everyone find the Nintendo Direct? That was yesterday. If you haven't seen already, my reaction slash speculation of the Metroid Prime 4 trailer thingy that's up on the channel, that went up today, just because for some reason YouTube took like forever to process the VOD, so I couldn't download it for like ages. But I downloaded that this morning, edited it, uploaded it for those who might have missed yesterday's stream and want specifically to see the Metroid bits, because I know a lot of people who follow me simply only care about Metroid, which is fair enough. It's a very good series, so it's certainly not gonna complain about that. But yeah, if you're interested in my thoughts, reactions, and speculation, go have all that to watch after the stream. Speaking of which, I don't know how long we're gonna be today. I'm not really sure how long it's gonna take me to rank 150 female video game characters. We'll simply have to see. I genuinely don't know how long. I assume there'll be like some easy ones, like the ones are like, oh yeah, S tier, S tier, S tier, and then like the actual abominations, like what's I don't even know what tier it goes down to. Actually, that's another thing. I do know from a screenshot he shared. Not to. I might see if I can find it, just so I know. Basically, it's still like the same system. You know, you got the S tier at the top, whatever F tier at the bottom, blah blah blah. But he gave them like specific names, and now I'm gonna have to see if I can find that image from him. Why can't I do? I'm just gonna do image. It wasn't too long ago. On my chat. Oh, here we go. So, oh, S tier, yeah, every single one of them, all in S tier. This stream's gonna be really short. It's no. Again, I don't know what he's put in, but I know he says he's put some cursed options in, so I can only like imagine what those are. So imagine when it's not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I love this character, S tier, S tier, S tier. But yeah, speaking of which. We've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just realised I have not put my light on again. There we go. That should. Does that look better? Yeah, I look nice and pink now. There we go. I'm actually kind of blind. I might turn it down just a little bit. There you go. That'll do. That'll go. Anyway, the tier goes from top to bottom. Queen, mother, girl boss, fam. Shiite, girl, washed, and then train wreck. So, you know, you've got the whole spectrum. You know, and that's quite funny. Favourite animal, by the way? You know what I do? I think penguins are... what do you call it? Still up there as my favourite. I do like crabs though. Crabs and penguins are up there for like. Give me 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, he's taking his sweet time. Bro is getting prepared for this stream. That means I'm gonna talk about nothing for the next 10 minutes or whatever. No, favourite animal. Yeah, I remember. It came up with someone the other day, and I can't remember why. But like, I think penguins have been my favourite animal for like the longest time. Because I remember in primary school, we had to do like a project that was basically like choose an animal. Doesn't have to be your favorite, but like just choose an animal that you want to research and find facts and all that stuff about them. So penguins, yeah, basically like crabs are a close second, but yeah, penguins are definitely my favorite. And we had to pick an animal and research it and do like an art thing. Like there's a really cool piece I've still got back at home, which I'm really proud of. For what was I like 10 or 11? It's like a penguin, but I specifically chose to do rockhopper penguins because at the time I really liked them just because they got like those funny yellow bits from their eyes. Sort of like you know what I'm on about. Everyone's seen it. Everyone knows what a rockhopper penguin is. And that was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Doing that. And ever since my favorite animal is still penguins. Would I still say my favorite penguin type is rockhoppers? Probably, I'd say actually. I think I do very much like rockhoppers because like rockhoppers you don't typically find them in cold climates, or at least not like like snowy climates. Yeah, they're much more in sort of like rugged and rough areas. That's why they're called rock hoppers. Is because like when they're on land, you usually find them in rocky areas, and they're like sort of built and equipped to jump over rocks and boulders. Hence the name. So if I remember correctly, you find them sort of like more sort of like coast of Africa and South America, like those sorts of areas. Let me let me Google it. Because this is like somehow in my brain from primary school. Where do you find rock hopper penguins? Yes, South Africa. Oh, some in New Zealand. I moved to New Zealand. I want to move to New Zealand. I want to see some rock hopper penguins. Yeah, just a lot of Australia. It'd be very weird if they're just randomly in Austria. A lot of islands they seem to be on as well, which makes sense. You know, islands tend to be rocky. Plus, rock hopper penguins just look cool. Like I'm just looking at some like pictures now, and yeah, I just love like the little like things they've got. I don't know what they're called. Like I guess they're like feathers, kind of. What are the things on rock hopper penguins called? Oh, it's just a yellow crest. Is that what it's called? Just the yellow crests. Okay, that makes sense. Do rock hopper penguins hop on rocks? I think you find they do. Yeah. Big fan of the rock hopper penguin. I'd love to see some in real life. Like I generally would like love to travel somewhere where there's some rock hopper penguins and be like, oh my gosh. Obviously, like, you know, respect their boundaries, because that's what you always do with like animals out in nature. Is that like, you know, they're not usually accustomed to people unless they're in like adjacent to an urban area, and even then, I think they try to stay separate. But it'd be cool to see some rock hopper penguins, or just penguins in general. I'd travel. Hey Shay. Trust me, if this stream's anything to go by, it's not going to give me that title. That's for sure. Here I am going to be ranking fictional women. Can you tell I'm single? How long is he gonna be? When did he say that? Okay, about 5-ish more minutes, I reckon, until Doomnal rocks up. Oh, he's ready. He's ready. I'm gonna give him a call. Okie dokie. See, I think here we go. Again, you guys have to let me know if audio's all okay for him.
Yo, what up?
Yo! Hey!
Yo, what's up?
Just say something a moment.
Huh?
Okay, cool. I'm just checking audio levels.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. Okay, I think it seems good. Cool. Right. You, sir, have a tier list for me.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. So originally I just kind of proposed this as like a little joke. It's like, hey, Quest, women. Of course. What a combo. You know?
I know. I love those, you know.
Gotta be one of my favorite genders for real.
It's so true.
And then I don't know. I fully committed to the bit, and yeah, now we got a tier list with over 150 gaming women.
Dear me, how has it been like compiling the entire list in like past like 2 weeks or however long it's been?
It's mostly been like, okay, I think that's it, and then something will come up. Like, oh shit, I have to include this series. How could I forget that series? Well, I know why I forgot that series because it's not relevant anymore. But you have to include it in a tier list.
Yep, it seems like an extensive list from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, and I was posting earlier like, okay, your thumbnail, you got the 3 women in your thumbnail right at least, so
that's
at
good.
Least we got that. That would have been embarrassing if I got those wrong. So, yeah,
no one would have known. You could have just like quickly added them in. Like, oh, great job, those ones. I forgot those 3 specifically.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'm doing that right now.
People are already getting around. I got people like I don't know if you know, I like obviously posting like Discord servers being like, "Hey, I'm streaming, please watch me." But like people are generally already been like, "Right, I'm gonna judge you hard, man." And the fact I've got 150 women to rank. I'm gonna get so much judgment, man. This is dangerous for me.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes an ally has to make sacrifices.
So true. Oh dear.
You know, sometimes you just got to do it to them. So yeah, so you also suggested some series from some of your personal favorites, and so even though they're more niche picks, since this is your tier list, I did go in and add some of those more niche. I guess technically Destiny 2 isn't really a niche series. So
No, it's
that's just one that I'm not very familiar with.
Yeah, no, I think yeah, that's the thing. Is like because obviously Destiny is very popular. It's just like I feel like if you're not playing Destiny, you don't really know much about it. Like,
yeah, I'm literally like looking at all these characters and I'm like, literally who?
just,
and some of them are, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's the girl from Fortnite.
Yo, my favorite Fortnite character, the Exo Stranger.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So yeah, put some niche picks in there. Obviously, I had to put the popular picks in there, and then of course. I also had to put some cursed picks in there as well. Gotta have some cursed picks. They're not too many, but you know they're sprinkled in there, or at least what I think are cursed picks. You know, maybe. You know, it's at the end of the day, this is your tier list, not mine. We can discuss, we can have a conversation about it. But at the end of the day, you decide what is Sigma and what is cringe.
I'm so glad I get the decision of what is Sigma. What an honor to have.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yeah, but already my friend Daniel chat's saying Mummy Sov. I assume Mara Sov is probably in there. I know she's a lot of people's favorites from Destiny 2.
Okay, well, there's only one way to find out.
So true.
Without further ado, Quest. Is it gonna paste? There we go. My computer was being very slow for a moment, so. There we go.
Where'd you send it to?
Oh no! Wrong channel! Did
you send it to the wrong person?
Wrong channel! Oh no!
So I was going to be really confused later. Dude, what on earth is... Why'd you send me this? I haven't spoken to you in like 5 months. There we go. Okay, I already see from the thumbnail we've got some standard options by the looks of things. And we paste this over here. Cool, let's... Right, let me bring it up on stream. Make sure I've got... I think it should be that one. In fact, I'll share my screen to you because you'll be 30 seconds behind as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
It should be. Is it? I've already got ads.
Yeah, got.
Can I just get rid of? I don't care. What's the? I thought Opera GX is supposed to have like inbuilt ad blocker. In fact, my profile pic, my camera actually kind of hides it, which is kind of funny. Hang on, give me a second. I swear Opera is supposed to have like ad blocker inbuilt. Why is it not? I don't even know how to... I feel like an old man now. I'm like going through like every bit of settings. Going, I swear there's a setting in here somewhere. Block ads. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. No ads. Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Brilliant. Right, let's go back to the thing. Why rank them?
Right.
We need to think of them. Oh, it's slightly cut off.
Yeah, so it's a time to start ranking.
Yeah, and you can see it.
Why don't you?
You can see this. Just checking.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay. Cool.
why don't we start?
That's working. Sick.
Yeah, yeah. Why don't we start? Why don't we start reading off these categories?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I just have a go. Oh my. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a fair amount. Yes. We got the one female card from Balatro. Fantastic. Damn. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Right. So, is there any way you want me to start particularly, or are we just gonna work our way through them?
Yeah. We're just gonna chip this away one at a time.
Cool.
Or you know what? Quest you want? This is your list. You can start from 2B. You can pick a random one from the middle. Do whatever you want with this.
I think I do just go in order.
I'm the wheel to you.
Fantastic. Right. Well, we obviously, as you said, we've got 2B to start. I think this is a fairly easy one. I think I'm gonna put comfortably in mother tier. I think. I feel like
that's fair. Yeah,
that's reasonable. I think.
I'm inclined to agree with that.
Yeah, the only reason is I'm not going to put her tier higher is because I think I know there's some better options coming up, and not that like 2B is bad. I've put her in like the second best tier, but like I think like especially like when the internet is concerned, where I feel like a lot of times you say the word mummy, a lot of people are going to think, yes, 2B.
Yes.
Right, this next one. That's what's her face from? Oh, go on. Sorry.
It's Abby from The Last of Us.
Yeah, okay, that's who it is. But yeah, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, in regards to 2B, I might rate her as queen if I actually had played Nier Automata. But
yeah, that's fair.
Because I don't know any of the context of the game and only have fan art to go off of.
No,
I think Mother is a very fair category.
Yeah, no, I've not played the games either. Funny enough, actually, can I find them? I bought the books. Have I got them on my shelf here? I can't see them. Oh yes, there they are. I bought the books years ago, like literally, like when I was like 17 or 18, and I'm still yet to read them because I was like, I'll be cool to get them. Like I'll play the game, then I'll read them. But I've never played the game, so I've never read them. Oh well. Anyway, right. Abby, right? That's from Last of Us 2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think again, I've not
game that I have not played.
No,
yet.
I've not played it. I'm probably not planning to because I think a zombie game like that's gonna bore me to death. But you know, this isn't about the game. This is about the character, which I again don't know a lot about. So like, I know. I know she's like.
It comes to PC, but yeah.
Yeah, I know she's like muscular type, but I don't know like that much about her. I might just stick her in like fam tier, just because like I'm not too familiar with what she's like.
Mm-hmm. I know she's really into golfing.
No, golf is boring. I don't. No, I think that's fine there. I think just simply because I don't know, she's probably all right. Probably good friend. I'd imagine. Probably again, not too much to go off on. Ooh.
I heard that exhale.
I think this might actually genuinely our first one.
Right.
I think so.
Literally 3 picks in.
Yeah, dude, we couldn't even wait that long. You just.
Yeah. I mean, I would have fought you if you didn't put her in queen. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, as soon as I saw her, I was like, you know what? I really can't put her any lower than queen. I mean, like, she's already matching up with the color. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I really should play. What's she in RE4? Isn't she?
Yeah, RE4.
Yeah, I should really play that. I've watched people play it, but I've not actually played it myself. I'd really want to. Ooh, another good. Again, I'm not too familiar with Final Fantasy 17, 17-7, besides like a few gameplay clips and like fan art, but like I think I'd stick her in Girl Boss. I think.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm also not very familiar with Final Fantasy, but yeah.
Yeah, is that? I want to say.
So I have to hang on.
Is
I
that?
have to look up this name real quick.
I was gonna say, is this League of Legends character?
It is a League of Legends
Okay.
character, and I can't remember. I can't remember her name because I don't play League of Legends. Ari, that's her name. Ahri. That's her
Oh,
name.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, literally true.
Even just on principle of like being a League of Legends character, I think I'm just gonna put it down here. Like,
I
couldn't care
think
less.
that's totally fair.
Oh, is
That
this?
is spoiler alert. That's one of the series where I was like, oh yeah, I gotta include something from that. I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, but yeah, and Daniel's still here, but he'll be devastated because I know he plays League.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. League players aren't humans, so.
True. Right. Is this from the Hades 2?
That is from Hades.
I was gonna
2.
say because like I know there's a similar looking. Well, it's her name Meg from 1, but let's say that looks like a 2. That looks like a
Shut
2.
up, Meg. No, that is Electo.
Oh, very cool. I mean, I don't know too much about it. I feel like I'm gonna say that for like half these guys. I don't know too much about this game, but like
Really?
No,
Hades?
I really need to because like everybody in that game is hot. Like everybody in that game is hot.
Like, that game is perfect for you.
Like every character.
Every man, woman, and Andy in that game is
It's-
the hottest person ever made.
I think on that alone we're gonna have to like put her up probably your mother tier. I think. Because I from what I like know, she's probably like tall, muscular woman. I don't.
There's a few of those in Hades. There's a few
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah, from what I know. Am I gonna order? Actually, there's 150. If we spend the time ordering them, I'm gonna be here forever.
I don't think ordering is, and I don't think we need to do an order on each specific.
No, I think we're just gonna shove them in. Oh. Yo. Yeah, Stren.
That one was specifically a viewer request.
Oh,
I
fair
think
enough.
it was you or someone else on the Discord. that
I wouldn't be
suggested Alex,
surprised
and I'm
if it was me. I'd be like, I was like Minecraft. Screw it, I don't know. Sure, right? You know,
I think that's fair. Yeah.
a bit pointy around the edges, but you know, it's like,
Right?
yeah. Hey, it's sweets, whatever.
I mean, it's all right. Like,
Right, this is from new Monster Hunters, and I don't know her name.
Correct, yeah.
But I've seen a bit of gameplay, and I know she's sort of like the nerdy. She's basically like the Velma Dinkley of like the Monster Hunter game.
yeah, that's another. I don't play Monster Hunter, so I gotta look up her name real quick. Where is she on here?
Luckily, nobody in
Does it say-
chat yet has been like, "Oh my gosh, you idiot! Why have you not placed this higher? What is she doing in that tier?" so far,
Don't
so
worry,
far we're
it's
so
bound to
good.
happen. Alma is her name.
Alma, okay.
Yeah. So I guess Gemma is kind of like the fan favorite baddie from that game. Honestly, I prefer Alma of the two personally. Alma is definitely a lot more my vibe.
Fair
No,
enough.
nothing against Gemma either.
Yeah. Again, I think purely on like I don't know too much about her, but you know, she's cute. I think we're gonna put her in fan.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair. Yeah. And then next up we have the bane of the grifter YouTuber verse.
See, the thing is, like, I haven't played the Horizon games, but there's actually games I want to check out. I do generally I think almost in spite because of what you just mentioned, I do think she's like quite attractive, but like I've watched gameplay and I also think she's quite annoying. Because like she's got she's like got the terrible thing of like just saying thoughts out loud. Like I remember watching a gameplay clip once.
The PlayStation the PlayStation puzzle thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like every time there's a puzzle, it's like, oh, our players have like 10 IQ. We have to hold their hand and walk them through it directly.
Yeah, literally, because like she'll generally be like, she'll stop speaking to someone, then go, I must go speak to the bartender, and maybe I'll pick up some gear from the local merchant. It's like, no one talks like that. Like, yeah, you could think that in your mind, like, okay, I've got to do this, got to do this, but you don't just stand there and say it out loud. Like, so, I mean,
I should press the pause button to activate my map and place a marker so that way I don't get lost.
I
don't know. I have the first game for PC. That's another one I need to play eventually.
Yeah, I want to put the two. Thing is, like, in terms of overall attractiveness, I think here, but like with personality, I'm like.
So keep in mind, we're not just rating these women on attractiveness. Obviously, a lot of them that is admittedly some of their sole selling points. But it's not all of them. Sometimes, sometimes there's other reasons why you can rank a woman higher. This isn't an attractiveness tier list. We're just ranking women here.
True, very true. Just two white men ranking women. Nothing wrong about that.
Technically, I'm non-binary.
True. See, we've got our pass. It's just that makes it all okay.
Exactly.
We'll stick her in, fam. I think that's fair. I think because I was just thinking like I've already put Minecraft Alex and she alright. I feel it'd be very weird to put these two next to each other. So yeah. Where's the quality for this so bad, mate? Oh, is the stream quality not? Let me check. No. It seems to be alright. Is it
fine on my video call?
I was say is it audio? If audio's bad, I can have a look around. But I think audio was fine. Just let me know if audio is bad. People usually do. Be like, Quest, you idiot! You've messed up with the audio again somehow. But no, I think we're fine. I think we're doing okay. Where is your mum? I feel like it'd be a bit weird to put, my mum, who is, my mum, and not a fictional character, in a tier list where we're ranking fictional women's attractiveness. Be a bit odd.
Okay, even though technically that's not all we're ranking, yeah, we're not putting. First off, this is video game characters only with. I guess technically two exceptions, but I think they're the two exceptions. I think they're the two exceptions that we could have gotten away. We'll get there when we get there, and I think you'll agree once we hit that road.
Not gonna lie, literally, who is this? This next one.
That's Alex Vance from Half-Life 2.
Oh, of course it is.
Alex.
Yes, I've got to be honest. I've not played Half-Life. I've got Half-Life 2. I'm yet to play it. I need to play it. But yes, now you said I recognize her. Yeah.
You can get everything. At least excluding Alex, you can get all of like those other Half-Life games bundled together during the Steam Summer Sale for like less than $5.
Very nice. Thank you, Shay. Right. Again, I don't know too much about her, but like. I've seen like images and pictures of her. I think we're comfortable putting her up here.
Can I? This is your list, not mine. But can I have a request to put her in Girl Boss?
Is she that sort of character? Is she like very girl bossy?
I think she's a girl, but in a good way. In a good way.
Yeah, obviously.
A girl boss.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Just for you. This one time, I'll
okay,
put it up. For your peace of mind. Okay. Amanda Holiday. Actually, you won't know this dude because you don't play Destiny. She's currently dead. She's actually. It was. I hate
fucking rip. I guess.
I hate to admit it was kind of funny how she died. It was supposed to be like a really like sort of like sad moment, but it just kind of like she just kind of blew up. I was like, oh, okay. But you know, she's kind of cool. She's basically like she was she was the like she was a fighter pilot and like worked on Guardian ships. She was basically like mechanic sort of person, so she was pretty cool. Not usually like my type, but like, you know, she's pretty cool. So I think we can put her in fam. I think absolutely.
I'm pretty sure like 75% of the Destiny 2 models I got were from Fortnite.
She's not in Fortnite. Actually, is she? Did they put Amanda? I have a weird recollection they might have put Amanda in Fortnite, but like I can't remember.
I can't remember if I got this one from Fortnite. It does kind of look like the Fortnite style from far away, but
yeah, because I know definitely they put in Exo Stranger, Zavala, and Ikora. I know those three they definitely put in Fortnite.
Okay.
So I don't know besides that, but yeah. Just see the next one. What animal is Amy? Out of curiosity, is she a hedgehog as well? Is she a slightly different animal?
I do not know my Sonic lore that well.
No, I'm not a big Sonic fan, so I'm not really sure.
I want to say she's a hedgehog as well. Here's what I will say. In the Sonic games, I'm not that much of an Amy fan. In the Sonic Boom cartoon, which I did take this model from, I actually think she's a great character. I love the Sonic Boom cast.
Fair enough. It's funny because with Sonic Boom, I don't know, people like really didn't like it or they absolutely loved it, and there's no in between. Like,
so here's the thing: the game. So like the game that came out on the Wii U, dog shit, awful. But like the actual cartoon, like actually funnier than it has any right to be.
Even still, I think I'm going to put down here for
train wreck. Damn, not even washed. Well, she's going right for train wreck.
Well, she's kind of like she's just a pink hedgehog at the end of the day. Like, you know, I don't feel like I could really put her any higher.
Damn, that's brutal, man. I you know what? I don't agree with that, but this is your tier list.
Right, this is it's Anna from Overwatch, right?
Yeah, correct. Yes. Which, by the way, that's another series that I completely forgot what was. Of course, Overwatch.
Oh my gosh,
Overwatch here.
My favorite video game, of course. You know what, Anna? Kind of a gilf. I'm gonna put her up a girl boss. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Fight me on that one.
Really, yeah. Overwatch, you know, really gave me my passion for filmmaking. I will say.
So true. What's funny is I literally do a uni degree where I've done filmmaking. None of that kind of. Before I go any further, none of that variety. Perfectly PG, like student film stuff. Right.
His Overwatch films, everyone just holds hands and drinks tea.
Yep. What do you call her? Anna Bray. Anna Bray is cool. I do like Anna Bray. Pretty sure. Obviously, I know. Like we kind of might be ignoring this most of the tier list. Pretty sure she's a lesbian, or at least has a girlfriend. So I think in that regard, I have to put her in like fam as a friend.
We're being diverse here. You know, we're representing everyone.
Yep. You know, should be a good friend. But I think that is, you know, can't with any good conscience put her any higher for the pure fact that I respect what she who she is as a person. You know.
Hey, what is James if not a women respecter?
It's so this is why I'm ranking 150 of them.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, I've been already just a literal cat, like, like
And I think that's my what I would deem my first cursed pick right there.
not Amy, the pink hedgehog, and not Minecraft Alex, who is literally a square. that wasn't one of the cursed ones.
The difference with Anka is like the memes. If you know,
Yes,
you know.
yes, very much so. That's what I'm like. I'm gonna put it out here instantly in the train wreck, so I'm not judged or weirdly. Like, so to see how Abby from Last of Us 2 that high for her. But that's the thing. Like, I haven't played Last of Us 2, so I don't really know much about her personality, which is kind of why she's there. Because I'm like, she might be a good friend. I don't know. Anyway, right. Sorry, who is that? Sorry.
That is Anya from Gears of War.
Oh, Gears of War is literally a series I probably know nothing about.
Oh, dude, you would love Gears of War. You would love Gears of War.
Probably. So what? Just give me like a brief overview of what she's like then, because like I don't know anything.
So in the first game, she's kind of like the in the first couple of games, she's not a general, but she's like a higher ranking officer who's kind of giving you orders in your earpiece. In the third game, she actually becomes a playable character, and because Gears 3 is like the first two is 2-player co-op, Gears 3 is 4-player co-op, and she's one of the playable characters that joins you. And at the end of Gears 3, her and Marcus end up getting married and produce the protagonist of Gears 4.
I don't know.
Anya's really cool. Anya's really cool.
I love it when a woman tells me what to do. So I just...
and you know what? By Gears 4, or I would say in between Gears 3 and 4, without spoiling too much, she is indeed a mother, quite literally. So that is a very fair tier to put her on.
Oh no, I feel like I've already done it wrong. I've got Fungi here who's played Last of Us 2. I think he's saying he would have put Abby in Trainwreck.
A lot of people would. She is the subject of many a discourse.
Yes, but I feel like a lot of that is also like your classic right-wing Twitter knobheads. Women bad.
That's the thing. It's a lot like Star Wars Last Jedi, where there's a lot of people who genuinely don't like the film, and then a lot of people who just grift the movie because there's women and black people in it.
I hate that so much because I obviously I don't like that movie, but not for those reasons. Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You haven't played it. Oh, my apologies. I misread. Anyway, I think.
Yeah.
What she's like? She's got like a cowboy southern accent. Isn't she also voiced by Jennifer Hale? Yeah, like absolutely, she's going in mother tier. Like
exactly. Anyone voiced for Jennifer Hale is an automatic mommy.
True. Like I gotta put her there. Right. I've already. Immediately. Yeah, no disputing that. That's because that's Athena, right, from Hades games. Yeah. Oh, and this is again Hades 2, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's Artemis.
Artemis. I think I've seen like pictures. I think she's quite cool. I think we'll put her in Girl Boss again because Hades 2's not out yet, is it? I know there was like a beta test or something.
It's in early access.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. So don't do too much about her, but I think I've seen like her design. I think she's pretty cool. Now, what's she called? I named stuff in my tongue, but I can't remember.
Ashley.
Ashley, that's it. Yeah. I've watched you play the game. I'm like, again, I feel like she's probably like she's a fairly attractive woman, but I think she comes across as kind of annoying. They are. They are
very annoying.
But I think might just put her in fam. Nah, I think family's fine. I feel like yeah, we'd probably be good friends, good friends. Also, everyone in chat is like saying, oh, "Have you got this character? This character?" We'll get to those if they're here or not. We shall see. I don't want to spoil myself. I had a brief look earlier, but I want to kind of go this one by one and react as the characters come up because I think that's the funniest way to do this. I think that's fine. Oh, again, was that Hades 2 as well?
Hades 1 and 2.
Both. Who is this fine specimen then?
This fine specimen. God, what is her name? I have it. That's Athena.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's a really cool design for Athena. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wait, Aphrodite was the other one we did before.
Oh,
yeah,
so you've got them mixed up.
This is Athena.
I think
yeah.
just straight up there. Is this a PG version of Smash or Pass? Is it gonna be PG? I don't know if it's kind of got the tier here of like I would like them to do me, yes please. Like I feel that's basically what this tier is. Like
I mean, again, we're not just ranking attractiveness on all these women.
We're trying to go overall sort of things. I guess it's PG in that respect.
There are undoubtedly some that are purely based on attractiveness.
Yes.
Aphrodite
Speaking of which, I mean, I think we all knew this was cut. Like, this is just inevitable, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Again, I like how you chose her to design because that is my favorite design of her. And she just looks so good in that game, man. Like I've been playing Bayonetta 2 again recently. I'm just like, she looks so good, man.
It's my favorite design too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew we had to go with the Bayo 2 design, and I honestly I did the Smash render as well because I think that's one of my favorite pieces of art.
Yeah, Bayo and Queen makes it absolutely. Oh dear. We go from Bayonetta to Birdo. What even is like? I swear, like people are trying to answer what Birdo is, and nobody knows. Like.
Also, everybody here is in alphabetical order too, in case you haven't caught on.
Oh, that. You know what? I hadn't even. My brain's so dumb. I was like, of course, yeah. They're all A characters who just entered the B's. Birdo. See, I could put her here, but like, what that mouth do though? You know what I'm saying? you
priorities.
You never know. You don't know until you try. That's what they say. Like,
you never know if you don't go. You never know if you don't blow.
So true. Oh dear. And right, she looks familiar, but I don't know who she is.
This might have been a little bit before your time, because I know you're one of them Gen Zers. I'm a little boomer over here, but yeah, that is Blood Drain, very popular in that early kind of PS2 era.
Right. Okay. Yeah. When did the PS2 release?
There was also a really bad who's the fucking Resident Evil filmmaker that always puts his wife as the main character in all his films?
Oh, I had no idea, but that sounds funny. Yeah, so I'm making a movie, and the main character will be played by my wife.
No, ironically, he's a wife guy. And I can't remember the underworld. What you know who she is? Question because like she's like a total mommy nowadays. Like you'd love her.
This character.
The woman who plays her in the live action movie.
Right. Okay.
And and for some reason I can't remember her name right now, or the director's name.
Fair enough.
As I want to say, God, is it like who is Resident Evil director? Paul W.S. Anderson. Paul W.S. Anderson and Mila Djokovic. That's her name.
Who? Sorry.
Mila Djokovic is his wife, and then the director is Paul W.S. Anderson. That's.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've heard of like either of those two ever. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a.
Yeah, so she's gone in mother tier from what you've described. So
I think that's fair. And speaking of mother, I think we have some back-to-back mothers coming up.
Yeah, because I don't want this character's name wrong because what's she called?
The boss.
I thought it was. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean,
You never-
name alone. No, this is the thing.
You gotta play Metal.
I really do, because I really do feel like the Metal Gear games are like ones I'd really enjoy, but I've just never played them. In fact, I'm the worst kind of person because the only one I have played is Rising Revengeance. That's the only Metal Gear game I've played.
I mean, to be fair, that's a fantastic game. To be fair.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's quite bad that it's the only Metal Gear game I've played. Like but yeah,
you should play the actual games though.
Oh, definitely, I definitely want to at some point. Definitely games I want to play. Oh yeah, because this is it Bridget, her name from
Yes,
Fatal Fury? No, Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear. That's
Guilty Gear. Yeah,
it's one of those two. Right. I think easy girl boss.
Now,
I think she's cute. I like her.
Well. Here's the thing. So she's a trans woman quest. So if you don't,
Oh, sick.
Queen,
Cool.
you know. Yeah, exactly.
Well, so
just
well, someone's already pointed out that like what do you call Birdo's a trans icon. I just put her in Shiai.
To be fair, we don't really know what the hell Birdo is.
No.
To be fair.
No, and that's what I mean. Nobody knows what it is. But I'm gonna find out. No.
Bridget is canonically trans though.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's sick.
you have to put her in queen, otherwise you don't respect trans women.
Oh, Byleth.
I feel like that's our first girl washed. Yeah, I can see either of those. Yeah.
I feel like it's a collection of things for me. I'm not gonna lie, this might be an unpopular opinion. I don't kind of vibe with the female Byleth design. I don't know why, there's something about it I'm not too thing with. Also, she was like annoying in Smash when she first came out. That's just a big hindrance. And from what I know from the game she's from, basically just like no personality. Just like, what's the point?
Yeah, the characters around her are fleshed out, but then or not even around her. Like it doesn't matter which male or female version you play. They're kind of just like blank slates.
Yeah, exactly. Which I get because like they're like the playable character, but at the same time it's like you should still give your playable character some personality. So yeah, washed. I think it's a good tier for that. Right. Again, who is this? Because she looks familiar, that I'm not entirely sure who she is.
So that is Kate, also from League of Legends.
Right, got you.
But she's also an Arcane, which, as much as I despise League of Legends, is actually a fantastic show.
For what I've heard, yes, it is. But again,
great in season 2. Great filmmaking with her and another character. I will say,
purely on principle,
great filmmaking.
League of Legends gotta go in the bottom tier. Oh, this obviously Splatoon character. What's her name?
That's Callie.
Callie.
You haven't played Splatoon either?
Nah, I was gonna play the recent one, was it Splatoon 3? But then I was like,
Yeah.
I kind of looked at gameplay. I was like, I feel like I play it like twice. Go, this isn't really for me, and I've just wasted like 60 quid. Like, I feel like it's one of those games. I'm pretty good at looking at games and going, do you know what? I think I'd get bored of this pretty quickly, and then not buying it.
Do you like the Super Mario Galaxy games?
Oh, don't say that, because I've got so many cool childhood memories attached to Mario Galaxy 2, because it was my favorite game growing up. I love Mario Galaxy 2.
If you like, so here's the thing. I'm not gonna say Splatoon is as good as Mario Galaxy because it's not, but the level design it's so very similar to those Mario Galaxy games. I think at the very least you should give Splatoon 2 a try when it's on sale. See if you like it, and then if you do, maybe check out Octo Expansion. Check out Splatoon 3.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Maybe I will. Are you just gonna put all the leagues in who? Yes, purely out of principle for them being league characters. That is. Oh dear. Callie is cute, but she has one brain cell. Again, yeah. What's she like? True. Is she just like kind of stupid?
She. I don't want to spoil anything for Splatoon 2 story, but like that is an accurate assessment. Yes. Of the Squid Sisters, I would definitely pick Marie over her later, who, spoiler alert, is also on this list.
Cool. We might. I'm feeling down here for this one.
I like her. I don't think she's a bad character, but I definitely prefer Marie of the two.
Yeah, we could put her in Girl What. I feel that might be a good first Girl What pick, possibly.
I'd put her in Fam personally, but also you've never played Splatoon.
No,
so you're going purely off vibes here. So.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is.
Queen.
I know there's another one coming up, and I feel like she's just slightly more.
You know that's true. That's true.
TV or recent debates in chat about that Marie was smart, but Callie is hotter. Like people actually care. I'm surprised how many people have opinions on these things. I really thought it was gonna be a dumb stream. I'm like, aha, women, am I right, guys? And then people are like, no, Quest, you don't understand the implications of what you're doing. Is this how Oppenheimer felt when he was like creating like the atomic bomb?
It's just the gif of the camera slowly panning in on his face.
James is British and Cammy not in Queen. You make a good point, but as I said, we got. I know there's a character coming up, which I feel was just a little bit better, just a little bit. Like she's like almost there. But
listen. Listen, this is your tier list, not mine, but I mean, we can put multiple Street Fighter characters in Queen. There's no law saying we can't do that.
That is very true. Do you know what? Screw it. Yeah, you guys are right. You convinced me. You've convinced me.
Look, I'm a simple man. I see Tummy, Queen.
It's sort of like we kind of go for like overall sort of stuff. So like attractiveness, design, what the character's like, what I personally think about them, you know. Obviously, as we've seen, there's a lot of games where like I've not played or I'm not too familiar with the characters from certain games, but like obviously, you know, I think I still pick up on the general vibe of the character.
Yeah.
Is this I don't actually know the name. Is it like Donkey Kong's girlfriend or something?
Yeah, that is Candy Kong, who used to be featured in some of the DK, I want to say the original DK Country and some of the spin-offs. It's been a while since she appeared. That is what I would consider our next cursed pick.
I mean, like, obviously, yes, she's like, what, presumably a gorilla. But, like, damn, why'd they give her, like, tits? Like, they've just straight up given her tits. Like... I feel like that's another comfortable probably Girl What? Because like
I would put that in Trainwreck personally.
I'm just a bit confused. Like you know,
I have several questions.
Exactly. I'm not gonna get any answers. Like oh dear.
Because like the thing is, I wouldn't be putting Girl What. I would go Bro What to the person that designed her. That's where the what would come in, not her.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. If Queen from Delta Room's not in Queen tier, well, see, we'll have to see. This is a Wario character?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, thought so.
Yeah.
What?
Captain Syrup.
Ah, so basically another woman who will tell you what to do. I like the sound of
Yeah.
that. I did-
and also a villain. So like perfect.
Yo, never mind.
Yeah, that pop off.
The moral compass leaving my body when the villain is sexy. Yep, definitely. No, don't you tell me more. Shell's cool. I like Shell. Yeah, I think Girl Boss.
Girl Boss.
Describes
Yeah,
her
Girl
pretty well.
Boss.
Yeah,
Girl Boss feels right.
yeah, that's good. Sorry, literally, who is that?
That is Chloe from Uncharted, and I swear to God, if you don't put her in mommy tier, I will actually quit this stream.
Okay, I think I've only played like the first Uncharted game for about 50 minutes when I'm bored and close the game.
She appears in Uncharted 2 and onwards, but I
Right.
will actually write if you don't put her in mommy.
Okay, fine, okay. I mean, is she like a girl boss sort of character then? Like, you know, I get no idea what she's
Yeah.
like. Right.
And then next is another Chloe.
Oh, Life is Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, I don't know too much about her, but I mean, she looks and seems cool. I think I'd put her in fam. I don't know much about Life is Strange.
I think fam and or girl boss is right for Chloe.
Sick. Yeah, it's a game like I always see like a lot about Life is Strange, but like, I feel like it's probably not as popular as Destiny 2, but I feel like it's got the same situation where like it's probably got quite a big fan base, but you don't know much about the game unless you're in that community and play the game. Because
Yeah,
I can't say I really know
I'm-
anything about her. Like,
I'm one of those people. I love Life is Strange.
oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Again, very easy.
Yeah, Queen, you don't even have to think about it.
Immediately. Yep. No discussion to be had. Everyone agrees. Yeah. That honestly might be one of the most agreeable ones of this stream. Like no one is going to dispute that.
Yeah.
Again, is this another Hades 2 character or Hades 1?
Yeah. That's Cece or Siri.
Right.
Cersei. Excuse me.
Cersei? Oh, okay. Well, is she? Which game is she from? And as in, like, do we know much about her?
Hades 2, which I have
Right.
not played yet.
No. I mean, she looks cool. She looks the sort of character I think would, you know, is cool. I think I'm willing to put her. I think a Go Boss, just from what I've seen.
That's the
I
vibe
think,
check.
yeah. Yeah. Then
Okay, so for our next pick, this is where we technically, because technically, The Witcher started out as novels, not video games, but
I
think we
see
can
what-
make.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this is the video game iteration of her.
Yeah, and like most people know Witcher from the video games. So those were the Witcher characters are like the one exceptions of characters that technically don't originate from video games. I think they still count for this list.
Yeah, and you know, just oh wait, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Oh, she went to the pop to the front. That's why. yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Like not the only reason, but like one of the reasons I'm very interested in playing Witcher 4 is simply because she's the protagonist.
Yes.
I'm like, I want to play that game. Looks so good. And plus, even like her design in that game, I very much because she's got like sort of like obviously your like typical sort of like medieval style armor, but it's got like the really nice like fluffy bits at the top with a bit of hair. And I'm like, so that's like one of my favorite character design things. Like, oh yes, we're gonna make this knight, but then also fluffy bit. Yes, more of that. Cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Chica.
And our next cursed pick. Someone in the Discord suggested FNAF, and so I said bet.
I'm pretty sure that was me because I was like, screw it, just put FNAF characters in, that'll be funny. That's a good point. Are we going from like just the animatronic, or the lore thing of like it's technically stuffed with like a dead child.
Okay, so I'll be honest, I have no idea what any of the FNAF lore is, so that's the first time I've heard of it.
I know too much. No word of lie, I have never, ever played a FNAF game. I know far too much about them, simply because of watching Game Theory for the past, like, over a decade. The only reason I went and saw the FNAF movie was because of MatPat, and I didn't even know he was in it, like, at that point.
Yeah, I don't know any FNAF. My roommate, she is obsessed with FNAF. She loves it. But yeah, I couldn't tell you the first thing about it other than animatronics go boo.
Yeah, I think from what I know in lore, I think I'm gonna have to just put in Trainwreck.
That's
like,
what my would have been regardless. So
this I mean, it's made worse with the fact that there is currently a child's corpse in that robot. You know. Right. Oh, this is Claire. Claire's her name, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Again, I'm not actually too familiar with the character. I've only seen like clips and like fan art and stuff, but I just think she seems cool. I think Girl Boss tier is like reasonable.
I think she's girl boss coded.
Corrin, right? Female Corrin, another Fire Emblem character. What Fire Emblem game are they from? Because I actually don't know.
I want to say, what's the name of the second one that came out on the 3DS? The one that like people didn't like as much. There was Awakening and Fates. I think the second one was Fates.
Oh, I just realized I don't think it matters too much because I just remembered an important thing about this character is the fact they don't wear shoes. So for that alone, this used to be like a running joke back in the day, but like it doesn't come up like as much. But like I am not a foot person. I can't. I think feet are gross. Like if you've got your feet out, I'm sorry. It's you can't be dealing with that.
In 99% of circumstances, I agree. But then Jury's Street Fighter 6 design happened.
you know what's really funny is like I know for a fact I don't like feet because like even with that character I'm still like no I don't want this. Like she's hot but stop with the feet thing. I don't want anything to do with that.
I just a part of me, I just appreciate just how committed Capcom is to that bit. I just think it's really funny.
Oh, Fates is what Corrin is from. Fire Emblem Fates.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I figured that's what it was.
Yeah, right. Oh God. I think that makes sense there.
Yeah, and I had to pick the best Cortana version as well.
Is that 3?
It's the Halo 4 design.
Oh, 4. I was gonna say 3 or 4. I couldn't really tell. Makes sense. No, Diva Overwatch.
Wonderful film history, I gotta say.
So wonderful. Her filmography goes hard.
Incredible. Literally straight from Scorsese's mouth, absolute cinema.
That being said, like I think her design is nice, but like I know she's got the personality of what like sort of middle-aged people think gamers and streamers are like. You know what I mean? Like no one actually acts like Diva, but it's like we are aware of what gamers say. GG and get wrecked noob. Ahaha, that's what she's gonna say. Like it just kind of feels like that.
You're right.
Like
you're right. Those are some elite facts.
I think fam, I feel like we'd be good friends. but like I think that's as far as it would go. I think purely because she simply reminds me of like a lot of like actual like streamers who do act like that. A lot of big name streamers for some reason are just loud and say things loudly, and everyone's like, "Yo, puggies! Oi, I've given you tier 3 subs, wah!" You know. Oh dear. Right, we got our first Professor Layton character, and this is where I'm the expert here, because I'm the Professor Layton guy. This is Lady Dahlia from Curious Village.
Yeah. This one's all you, buddy. So.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, go into 2 seconds. She has a voice like when she says "cringe, bruh." It's kind of annoying because like, I feel like I say cringe a lot, but don't like it when the middle-aged people think I say that. But yeah, Lady Dahlia from Curious Village, she's kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. You know, she's typical. I'm rich. You should do what I say. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, we're all about eating the rich on the stream. Class solidarity comes before allyship, if you ask me. So
I think I'm gonna have to put her in washed. I think as well.
Alright.
Also for like some other reasons, which I'm not. I mean, I don't think I do. Please go and play the first. Like, if you've not played them, please go play them. They're really good. But like for some like lore reasons that would be like a massive spoiler, I'm not gonna say is why she's ended up in the washed tier. Unfortunately.
I know this next pick we're gonna massively disagree on because we've already publicly disagreed on this.
This is honestly probably out of this entire list, unless something else like arises, this might be the most controversial out of this entire thing. Yeah, I already.
I prepared myself in advance. I'm ready to throw hands.
I already know everyone in chat is gonna hate me, but I'm sorry, guys. Nothing. There's nothing you guys can say that's gonna change my mind. And like my opinion is that like the only reason people like Daisy is because they've like given us so many like sort of like personality things through sheer collective head canon that they like her, when really she's just like a side character in most Mario games and is annoying. Like that's all she is.
I don't think she's annoying. I think she's got a fun personality.
Luigi deserves better. That's what I'm saying.
No, Daisy is Luigi's pegging Pogimani.
Yeah, Peach, Matumbo, and Orange, but she's annoying. I don't like her. Oh dear.
I played Luigi all through Super Mario Wonder, and then for the final boss, I switched to Daisy at the end just so that I could beat the game with her.
Wow. I do like that about Wonders, that they like made every character the same, didn't they? Or well, apart from like the few they give like easy modes to, but it's not like Peach had like a special ability that Mario didn't, right? If I remember correctly.
I actually didn't like that. I kind of wish that character had like their own unique stuff. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Especially because a lot of that stuff got like transported over to the badge system, and I'm not a fan of like badge and perk systems in single player games as it is. So having that as well, it was just like, I'd kind of rather you just spread these out amongst all the characters instead. I think that would have, but I don't know. Minor critique for a wonderful game.
Luigi tests the poltergust on Daisy. Dear me.
What? I didn't catch that.
Luigi tests the poltergust on Daisy. Good goodness me, man.
The poltergust G00 in particular.
Yeah, definitely like more characters in like mainline Mario games is cool. Definitely. I think that's cool. That being said, she's staying here. There's no changing that. Weirdly, moving on to dark subject, I very much appreciate
Mother.
that you chose it. No, even better. I'm putting up here, man.
Let's fucking go!
Like I've said this on multiple occasions. I like Zero Suit Dark Summers, and this is the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about this Zero Suit Dark Summers.
Hell yeah.
Like, sure, make your fan art of like Zero Suit Samus, but she's got like darker skin and blue hair. I want this one. I much prefer this. This is way better.
Hell yeah, a man of culture. Let's go.
Oh, brilliant. I love how we just like sort of bounce around because like that's just a monkey. That's a monkey. I know I've got this one up here, but like at least this one's got tits. Like that's just a monkey.
We have returned to Monk.
I like it.
Dixie Kong, listen. Again, this is not just purely off of attractiveness. I think Dixie Kong is a really fun character. Obviously, not a character I'm attracted to, but a really cool character.
I like it how like sort of like my basis so far for the train wreck tier is like animals, literal corpse, someone who doesn't wear shoes, and someone who's a bit annoying.
I think Dixie Kong should at least be in Girl Boss personally.
Well, she's a monkey. So there she will stay as a part of the other animals.
Is your tier list, your tier ranking a little bit differently than I am?
Right, that's another Fire Emblem character, I think,
Yeah.
right?
As Edelgard from Three Houses.
Right. No, not a clue what she's like.
The only reason I know about her is one of my former roommates loves Fire Emblem, and so
Right. Again,
But otherwise, like if you're asking for any lore details, don't ask me. I just remember she's from Fire Emblem.
probably someone like
So.
get along with as a friend. We'll put her in fam tier. The basis, don't know much about her. Looks cool. She looks cool though. Looks like a cool design. Generally
Yeah,
speaking,
I was gonna say there's another woman in Three Houses, but it's the trope where it's like, oh, I'm a 10,000-year-old god, but I look 13. So I was just like, I'm not gonna include that.
yeah, I'm
but
done.
we'll include Edelgard.
Yeah. So Animal Trainwreck should be named Animal Theme. Well, no, because we've got non-animal things in there.
Yeah.
Just seems to be a lot of the animals tend to end up there. Well, spoilers for for Edelgard. Am I ever gonna play? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Fire Emblem fan, so I don't really care. Just so like you gonna tell me like she's some like epic, amazing girl boss dummy mummy like sort of thing? Because that's all I care about. If she is, she's gonna go shoot straight up. Like you know.
Quest, like, let's be real. I know what I'm doing my tier list. So, like, just tell me.
Well.
Does she fit these 3 check boxes?
Well, Funky responds. Let's move on to the next one. Who is this?
That's Elena from Uncharted.
Oh, see again, Uncharted. Not played them, so I don't know. Is she? Am I?
She's good. She's good, but she's no Chloe. Chloe
Right,
is definitely.
Well, we'll put her in fam then. Again, probably someone I get along with as a friend by the looks of things. She's a villain. Up she goes. Up she goes. Hang on a sec. Sorry, is that what's her face from Sonic 06?
Yep.
What's
next addition to the cursed picks?
What's her actual name?
I want to say Elise. Let me look back on my list real quick.
It goes in the Sonic 06 tier. Oh, I see. No.
Where? so many women to scroll through here.
That's what I'm thinking. Bestiality with. That's a good point. She does kiss Sonic. You know?
Yeah, Princess Elise. Princess Elise, that was right. I would put her in Trainwreck.
That's what I mean. Like, if you end up kissing a hedgehog, then like, there's something not quite right going on there. Like, oh dear. And now I can't remember her name, but this is a very famous character.
Also, someone with a very rich filmography. Is Elizabeth.
Some might even say revolutionary in terms of film technology.
Yes. Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite.
Again, BioShock is a series I really want to play, because I know he's not here right now, but Fluffy Wolfie, I think it's like one of his favorite game series. I really want to check it out. But you know, simply going off certain things, I think we're just
I'm sad Fluff isn't here. He'd be popping off at right now. Especially with the RE characters, like.
Oh yes, I feel like I mentioned at the start, but if you missed it, yes, I'm here with Doomno Crossing, my good friend who put together this tier list. That's who's here.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Right. Again, this is Last of Us again, isn't it? What's she called?
Yeah, Ellie.
Ellie. Yeah. Again, I've not played the games. I know a bit more about her, but again, I feel like we'd probably just be friends. I feel like that's a reasonable thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah, she is also gay, so.
Yeah, wait, exactly. Yeah. Is it her and Abby? I can't remember now. Is it those two are a couple?
Definitely not. No.
Oh, is it not? Okay, I don't know.
They are opposing forces in that game.
Oh, but everyone loves the villains to lovers storyline.
I mean, maybe in Last of Us 3, but they. At least from what I know, they don't become lovers at the end.
Right.
I don't know. Enough. I haven't played it. I don't believe they become lovers.
Fair enough. Right. I don't know the character's name, but what's the game called? Again, tip of my tongue. I can't remember it.
Signalis.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
That's another game that's on my backlog. I really.
It's currently on my Steam wish list. I'm like, I want to play that at some point. What's the character called? Like, I know this game, like, it popped up about a year and a half ago. Like, everyone on Twitter was like making fan art of her.
Elster.
The thing is, the only really thing I remember about her is that she's quite tall. So that alone, I think I'm good.
Fair.
That's like really the only thing I know about her is that she's tall. So automatic.
Yeah.
Oh, see, again, actually, it's funny because it's another. Sorry, chat's got a bit. I think YouTube's like 30 seconds or something. What do you call it? I can't actually remember this character's name. I'm gonna be honest, because she's actually from, the only bad Professor Layton game, because it doesn't have Professor Layton in it. I'm still yet to finish it. I stopped playing it about like a year and a half ago. But the thing, I don't want to go into it now. Like, I might make a video on it one day, but it's just like
Emiliana Perfetti.
That's the one. I do know her though. I do know the character because she's in the game I've played. I kind of don't like her. she's very much like a snobby, uptight sort of person. She also might be French. I can't remember. She might be French. So,
can't have that in our
No.
Sorry, Gladejack.
I could be wrong. I just know they like, because one thing I will give props for in the Professor Layton series, they're very good at writing characters who have an accent, because obviously a lot of the game is like a visual novel. You're just reading text. My favorite game in the series, and my favorite game of all time, Lost Future. It's quite funny. It's a fun fact for you guys. There's a character who in the sort of British and EU version is written with a Scottish accent. But in the American version, he's just written with like an English accent, because they knew that like if they wrote a Scottish accent for the character, the Americans would not understand. and I know that to be true because even though it's text, my dad has been to America before. It was when him and my mum were on their honeymoon out in Disneyland, Florida. And my dad was not able to order anything because they simply could not understand his Scottish accent. That's so funny. Like, my mum had to go up and order like of the food or like whatever. Had to speak to the staff because my dad would try and they'd just be like, no idea what he's saying.
That's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Oh dear. Right. Oh, Emmy. Oh, Emmy's really cool. I mean, like, she's Girl Boss, but I'm gonna put her up in Queen. I love Emmy. She's from.
Okay.
She's from the prequel trilogy. I know, crazy. The Press Lane series is a prequel trilogy. Yeah, she first appears in. If you're again, for some reason, Press Lane's got a weird thing with changing the names for the Americans. But if you're in the EU, it is she first appeared in Spectre's Cool. If you're American, she appeared in Last Spectre for the first time. I don't know why they changed the name because I think that's a really sick play on words. Because you know the play, the Inspector's Cool. It's like apparently it's the Spectre's Cool. A genius. Wow. Absolutely brilliant title. But yeah, no, she's awesome. It's a really funny bit in that game where basically like some really big thugs like sort of rock up and she just beats them all up. and you remember first day time he goes, Emmy, your methods are unorthodox but very effective. Like he literally just says that. It's brilliant.
It kind of reminds me of the localization of there's this one racetrack in Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS where in America it's called Music Park, but in the EU it's called Melody Motorway, and I've always thought that that's a way better name, you know?
Yeah,
you get the double M's like following each other. Like, why did they change that?
I do wonder why they change it sometimes, because another thing as well about the Professor Layton series, over here the second game in the series is called Professor Layton and the Pandora's Box. And over in America, it's not only changed to be called Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. They also remove any mention of like the real life legend of the Pandora's Box from the game, which is in the American version that is, which I find really odd. Like at the beginning, like your Professor Layton's friend like writes him being like, you may have heard of the old myth about Pandora's box. Well, now it's in my possession. That's just not in the American version. Like you just write, I've come into possession of the diabolical box. It's like, it's a really weird localization change.
That is bizarre.
Yeah.
Like why? Like Pandora? Like that's not like an EU thing. That's a pretty global thing.
Yeah,
that's odd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, why do they give the North America worst names? They really do. The only one that's the same, quite interestingly, is the first Professor Layton game. It's called Curious Village, no matter where you are in the world. It's only after that they started changing the names for whatever reason. Again, my favorite game, Lost Future, for some reason is called Unwound Future in America, which again is weird considering they say the phrase Lost Future in the game. They never say the phrase Unwound Future. I don't get the change. I don't get the change. It's really weird.
All right, let's get back to our list. We
sorry.
got a lot to go still.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, we're.
Eris Morn, you know what a comfort character. When I say comfort character, you know what I mean, right? Like this is the sort of character I just want to give a hug and tell them that everything is going to be okay. Yeah. I really do love Eris Morn. She's a brilliant character. She's one of my favorites from Destiny 2. And I'm going to put her in Girl Boss because she is. So yeah, she's gonna sit there. Is that Mother Brain? I don't know. I'm not trying to look ahead. Again, this Metal Gear character. Funny enough, I've seen many a cosplay of this character.
I'm sure you have. That is Eva from Metal Gear Solid 3.
Right, okay. Again, what's she like? Oh, isn't she the character who tries to sort of like make moves towards Snake, and he's just like, "What are you doing? Get away from me! Stop doing that!" Is that character? Yes.
Yes.
He's literally me, for real.
It's funny, like, so I don't know if you know like the Snake lore of like Big Boss versus Solid Snake, but definitely Solid Snake is a clone of Big Boss, and definitely by far a bigger flirt than Big Boss.
Okay, fair enough.
And so, and this is MGS3, which is a Big Boss, not Solid Snake.
Right. Okay. Again, don't know much about her, but she seems pretty cool. We'll put her in Girl Boss. I think Girl Boss is a good place for her.
Yeah. Big Boss has that kind of autistic riz, and then Solid Snake just kind of goes, "Hey, you have a very nice butt."
It's literally flirting versus harassment. Right.
You think I'm joking? That's like, again, you got to play Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 has some wild moments. That's all I will say.
Yeah. Bro, this is Eve character, right?
Yeah.
From
a character, Stellar Blade, the
That's
character
the one,
that people only purely for her personality.
Yeah, this is the thing. I know I'm going to upset Funky here because he's played the game and quite enjoyed it. I watched gameplay. This is purely talking about the gameplay here. I watched gameplay of it, and it looks kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I've not played the game, so don't take my word for it. But I watched gameplay and was like, this looks garbage, man. Like it's almost had like the same problem I had with Bayonetta 3, where there was just so much going on screen in terms of particle effects. It's like, what am I actually looking at? Like where is the fight? I've lost it. You know. But that's purely gameplay stuff. Where this is about the character, which again, from what I've seen, she doesn't have a lot of. So, like, while she may be stereotypically attractive, I'm kind of a whole package man. I think, she's pretty badass, what she does. I think we can probably put her in Girl Boss, and I feel that's reasonable. I think that's reasonable. I feel like it would be a bit unfair to put her in Fam, but I think Girl Boss is high enough.
But I also don't think she's mommy coded either, so I can't.
No, that's the thing. From what I've seen, she's not, because like a lot of people like to compare her to like, oh, but she's similar to Bayonetta. No, she's not. You do not know her like I do. Dear, I'm sorry. I like it. I know, man. I can't like my robots. If Chica didn't have a corpse inside of her, she might have been a little bit higher. You know. But yeah, no. In fact, and even in terms of character, Elsie Bray is really cool. I do like her. She's very, very cool.
I don't have anything to say. I don't know anything about Destiny lore, so.
Yeah, no. In fact, actually, fun thing. I can be a nerd about this too. She's actually the sister of Anna Bray down here. They're both sisters.
Okay.
But you may think that's weird, but one of them's a robot. Basically, in Destiny lore, they're both, their surnames are Bray. It's either their granddad or their great. No, it's got to be their granddad. Basically, like he basically I could take forever to explain. Basically, their granddad made a company where he was trying to achieve immortality by transferring human consciousness to like robots, essentially, or like what they call exoframes in the game. And at the time, Elsie was like very much on board with it until she realized, oh, this is kind of a bad idea. Why did I do this? And tries like, and that now they both like are basically like, we hate our granddad, he's the worst. But like Anna very much from the start did not agree with it. Where Elsie was like, oh, this might be okay. But we're going, no, this is very much not okay. I don't want to do this. We should stop this now. Which is why one of them is a robot and one of them isn't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a fun Destiny fact for you. Anyway, speaking of Destiny, that's a good old segue. I do like how it is just the Fortnite render of Ikora.
I told you, like.
I mean, Elsie's was as well, but like, I feel like you can't really tell as much. Where this is very much obviously, yeah, that's Fortnite. Ikora's cool. I do like her as a character. She's not really one I'm like overly sort of like, you know, is my type, I'd say, in terms of attractiveness, but she's still like a really awesome character. In fact, in lore, she's like one of the most powerful warlocks to have like ever existed.
Okay.
Like there's like in Destiny there's a thing called the Crucible, which is basically the PvP mode, and there's like always like talks of like, oh, back when Ikora used to play PvP, she was insane, like she was so strong at PvP. So like she's like known to be like a really powerful character.
Okay, so she's an MLG. She's an MLG.
True. So I think I'm again going to put her in Girl Boss because I think that's again where she deserves to be.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now this Mirror's Edge.
Yes, that is Faith Connors from Mirror's Edge. One of my favorite games of all time.
I feel bad because I've not played it. In fact, I exclusively remember it as being like sort of 2015 YouTubers sort of like background gameplay for like whatever commentary thing they were talking about.
Yeah, the sequel Catalyst came out around that time, so that's probably what you're seeing. Catalyst is fun. But that first Mirror's Edge game, that's where it's at. That game is phenomenal.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think from what I've seen, what I know, I think we'd probably be good friends, and that's probably about it. Unless you have anything to say otherwise, I used to go, oh.
I think she's got to be a girl boss. Like,
okay, that's fair. I take your personal opinion into account.
Because like literally the entire like game is just like it's a running game where you're like, you know, wall running and parkouring and like, you know, doing, you know, sliding over things. Like it's a momentum and movement based game, and like it feels so much fun to play. But also she's absolutely like a girl boss, 100%.
Fair enough. Makes sense. Sorry.
Okay, this one's interesting. So first off, do you know who this is?
I don't even recognize them. That's the thing.
Okay, so this is Farah from the Modern Warfare reboot. Now here's the thing, her character's all right in that game, but the actress who plays her is Claudia Dumit, who is literally IRL queen.
Let me look her up.
Claudia Dumit is in The Boys.
Oh, I think I know who you mean. Claudia. How do you spell it?
Doumit.
Oh, yeah, there you go. She's come up. Oh, her. Yes, I do know her. Yes. Isn't she one of the villains?
Yes. Yes, she. Have you watched The Boys yet?
Again, I really need to, because I've only. What's funny is it's become one of those shows I've only like known through memes.
Yeah.
I do want to watch at some point, because I just know it's going to be like a show I'm going to really like.
You're gonna adore The Boys.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, I just don't know anything about. I think I'm gonna put her in literally who, because nothing about her at all.
That's fair.
Oh, look who it is.
Thanks, Sammy.
I think we have to put her up here. I think. Like, not only is she already hot, she can also shapeshift. Like, come on.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hands.
Yep. Oh dear.
And the next edition of my curse picks, I had to I had to put one in there.
Yep. I think that, again, this is. I know it's a Pokemon. It is just an animal. It is just an animal. It is a fictional animal. Which may like. I know what the internet's like with these sorts of Pokemon. I'm not with it. I'm just not with it. And it's an animal. Oh dear. Right. Again, I know from a new Monster Hunter. What's her name?
Yeah, that's Gemma. We were talking about her earlier.
Is that how you pronounce it?
She's
Is
like
it Gemma. Is it not Gemma? Is it actually Gemma?
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm not saying you're.
Chat.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but like, is it spelled like Gemma?
I believe so. Is that Gemma? I don't know. I haven't played Wilds yet.
I believe that's Gemma, and unless for some reason they just went, we're quirky and different. She's actually called Gemma.
I've never heard anyone in real life with that name before, so I have no idea how
You've
it's pronounced.
never met a Gemma before.
Never.
That's kind of crazy. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not as common.
So, surely someone in chat has played Monster Hunter Wilds,
Or at least knows. Either way,
yeah,
she's quite hot. And also, doesn't she I'm pretty sure in that game, because I've watched a little bit of gameplay. I'm pretty sure she helps like upgrade like your like weapons and armor, which is pretty cool.
I have no idea. I haven't seen any gameplay from that.
Either way,
except for a little.
I think comfortably goes.
Except for a little bit from what my roommate has played. I think Girl Boss is
Girl
fair,
Boss,
yeah.
I think so. So, that's not what's the game called? That's not going to come to me. What game's she from?
One of the Shantae games.
I thought so.
Shantae games.
I thought so.
I haven't
yeah.
played any of them yet. Let me look that up. That is Giga Mermaid.
Giga. How big is she? Like.
She is actually Quest. She is quite large. Hang on. I think you can take some time to Google a screenshot to see just how massive she is. She is a few stories tall.
Okay. Giga Mermaid. Is it just gonna come up by? Oh my!
Chat, you're about to hear.
Oh my!
Chat, you're about to hear.
Oh my!
Pop off in a second.
Oh my gosh! Guys, look at this! Guys! How tall is Shanty herself? Out of interest, like for just comparison.
About normal human size. I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
Like about.
She's massive.
Normal...
She's huge. That's I put it right there immediately.
Quest is like my volunteers tribute.
I'm going in, boys.
It's the oh my god! It's the it's the meme of the Pepe looking up and you just see the shadow of like the boobs like over him. It's literally
I've always wanted someone to draw just like that version of that meme, but it's me, just like me looking up with the shadow. That moment's left tit is the size of you. Yes, yes, it is. Why do you think she's in this tier? Again, like, I know a lot of people like what's the name? Is it Goombrella?
That's Goombella from Thousand Year
Goombella.
Door. I'm actually playing that right now. For the first time. I love Goombella. She's such a fun character.
I'm gonna take your word for it because I've not played the game. That being said, it's borderline an animal. Like, let's be real here. Would you have sex with a Goomba? No. That is a Goomba with a ponytail. You're just not, are you? Like,
so I'll give a slight spoiler for Thousand Year Door. All of the women and women-coded characters in this game are insanely horny for Mario, and everybody is trying to flirt with him in that game. including Goombella is a little more on the casual side shy. She isn't as overt as some of the other characters, but she gets very jealous when she sees other characters flirt with Mara. It is a funny ass game. You'd love that game. The writing is top tier, unironically.
That's just Mario's unspoken riz. Like he's just that good, you know.
He got that gabagool riz, you know.
Mario's a rabbit. That's a new door. Yo. People saying apparently I'd be friends with
I think you would. She's
I've-
like a really nice, wholesome character.
Fair enough. I feel like that's in that case. That's fair enough. We'll put her in. I'll probably be friends with her.
I think Fam is perfect, actually.
Yeah. Oh, this is it Zelda, right? Legend of Zelda games.
Yeah.
Like one of the
that's-
the big. Are they fairies?
Yeah. That is the Great Fairy. Specifically, I chose the Hyrule Warriors version there.
Yeah, I think we already know. I think we already know.
I was debating between that and the Breath of the Wild Twilight Princess version, excuse me, Tears of the Kingdom version. But I decided to go with the Hyrule Warriors version just because
fair enough.
I could not find a PNG of the Breath of the Wild version.
Wait. So, Dude, have you played Thousand Year Door?
I'm playing it right now. I haven't finished it yet. But I'm actively playing it.
Apparently, Mario kisses a rat.
So Mario does not kiss a mouse, but a mouse tries to kiss it. It's not on the lips, I should say. It's like on the cheek, but yes,
Right.
we might be coming up on that mouse later in the tier list.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Literally, like I'm telling you, every woman and women-coded character in that game is a massive flirt with Mario. I am not exaggerating.
Oh, Ms. Mouse. Okay. It's like a hot anthro rat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we'll see that when we get to it. Anyway, so does the witch have an actual name from Banjo-Kazooie?
That's Gruntilda, or Grunty for short.
She does have a name called Grunty.
So this is the only character who I've had duplicates of, as you can see. So I have regular Grunty, but then if you get the bad ending in Banjo-Kazooie, or if you get a game over, she becomes Hot Gruntilda.
Wait, is this one on the right here?
That is the same character, but technically non-canon, since that happens if you get a game over.
So you're telling me this is the bad ending? Like, surely it should be like, oh, Banjo, you saved me from my curse. Now I'm very hot and wants to be your girlfriend.
No. So the plot of the game is Grunty literally kidnaps Banjo's sister because Grunty is ugly and she wants to look beautiful, and so she wants to, she has a device that's going to swap his sister's looks and her looks so that Banjo's sister looks ugly and then she becomes hot.
Right. Okay. Guess that makes sense why it's the bad ending, because that happens. Understood. But she's also a villain, and so I know how that weighs your tier list. I know what. I mean, we already know I like witches. Unfortunately, she is pretty ugly in this version.
Here's the thing. Obviously, hard pass on the canon version.
Yeah.
But
This version, however, I think it is easily mother tier. I think.
I was gonna say, if you ever do play the Banjo games, first off, rare British humor, you would love that.
Oh yeah,
Second
because
of all,
yeah.
genuinely funny ass character. The writing in that game is so good.
Oh dear.
Technically not a clone character, but close enough because we did do Cortana earlier, and Cortana is modeled.
Oh
after Halsey,
yes,
so.
of course that's who that is. Because I was trying to do who that was, but yes, now you've said, yeah. Obviously, what is she like as a character? Because I don't actually know too much about her.
Really? I thought you played the
No,
Halo games.
I've played Halo 3 once round a friend's. It was actually a family's friend's house, and all we did. It was actually probably one of the most like fun things that I did. It was literally like it was like me and like 3 other like slightly older teenage boys, and we were just playing like locally, like split screen, like just general like PvP matches. It was really fun. That's like my only real experience with Halo, except I did play Halo Infinite when it first came out a couple of years ago, just because it was just like me and my friends doing like big team battles, and we would just drive the car around, and that was funny. Like that's only the only sort of Halo stuff I've had. I want to get like the was it the Master Chief Collection or whatever it's called? Just got like all the games or whatever.
It has everything except for Halo 5, which hasn't been ported to PC yet.
Right. Okay. But isn't the bad one, so it doesn't really matter.
yeah. Nobody cares about Halo 5.
Yeah. So I don't really know much about the game besides.
Yeah. It's like always on sale for like $10. You may as well, but Halsey, she's on the good guy side, but she's kind of a villain. But I would not put her in top tier. She's like, so she's behind Cortana. Obviously, she created Cortana. It's an AI based off of her personality, and then she also created the Spartan program, which is what Master Chief is from.
Yeah.
But the way she created that, and this is the fucked up part, is she literally kidnapped children from their parents and replaced them with clones that would expire after a few years, and literally just abducted these children and forced them into this training program. Like 80% of the children ended up dying in this abusive program, and the survivors became the Spartan 2s. And one of those is Master Chief.
I see. Because I did know that like they basically trained children up to be Spartans. I didn't realize it was that bad. Like
it is pretty fucked up. The games never explicitly say this, but if you start reading like the novels and the lore and all that, it's like, wow, you are an awful person. And her and Master Chief have like this not like a sexual relationship, but it's a very weird relationship between the two, where it's like on one hand, in a way, she's like his mother in a way. Because, Chief from such a young age can't remember his parents. He only remembers being raised by her, but he also, remembers like, all the abuse that he went through, but also that abuse is what turned him into what he is. So it's like, it's a very, the games themselves don't really explore this, but a lot of the novelizations do.
Right. Okay.
It's really fascinating. Anyways, from a lore perspective, really interesting character. But I can't stand her for obvious reasons. She is a truly awful person.
I think what you said, like that, a lot. I think train wreck.
Yeah.
like I don't think I could kind of just put her above the character I find just a bit annoying, considering what she's done.
Yeah. In the fourth game is also where she loses her arm in the co-op campaign, which is different from the main campaign.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Again, funny enough, I can't remember this character's name. I know you've put her in just because she happens to be one of the female characters from the Fresh Layton series. She's I'm not gonna like a really minor character, as in like she's not as like she's a child, but like she's not really relevant.
I know what you mean.
You could totally avoid this character and it would not matter in the slightest.
Yeah, a side character.
Yeah. And plus her whole thing is basically, it's actually kind of funny. She's like a total girl simp, as in like there's a character called Inspector Grogsky, and he's like a proper sort of like, he's like ripped. Like, like he is super strong, he can run super fast, and he's like on the police force. Like she is in love with this man. Like I think she has a fan club for Inspector Grogsky, and she is the only member for that fan club.
That is Hannah.
Hannah, yes, of course, yeah. I think
I literally...
We could put her in
just
Shiite, because like again probably fairly, I say, stereotypically attractive woman, but like she has eyes for another man, so.
For the Professor Layton stuff, I literally just looked up Professor Layton women
Winnie.
wiki. That's literally all I did.
It's been working so far. Oh dear. Right, Hornet.
The character that doesn't exist. 'Cause
Doesn't
their game is
exist.
never gonna come out.
This is completely made up, never to be seen. I think the character design's really cool, but at the end of the day, she is just an insect. Like,
All right, you've had a couple of spicy takes throughout the stream. Here's my spicy take. I think Hollow Knight is stupid overrated.
No, dude, I think the exact same thing. I also think it's a.
Let's fucking go.
Like,
Let's fucking go.
People like to hype that game up like it's the best thing since sliced bread. I played it. It's good. It's a
fine.
good game. It's not the
fine.
amazing, oh my gosh, please suck me off game that everyone thinks it is. Like,
It is a fine game. It is a fine game.
yeah, it's good.
nothing
It's a
more.
good game.
And I know chat's gonna be like, oh, Metroid bias, and it's like to an extent you're right, but there's also plenty of other Metroidvanias that I would put way higher.
That's the
Star
thing
Wars
as
Jedi-
well. That's the thing as well, because
Jedi
like
Fallen Order, Symphony of the Night,
my-
Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, the Ori games, all destroy Hollow Knight.
yeah, like my favorite Metroidvania is not even a Metroid game. It is now Blasphemous 2. I absolutely love Blasphemous 2. It's such a good game and a really good Metroidvania. Like it's funny because one of my friends pointed out on Twitter the other day that like Blasphemous has had like a whole sort of like arc in the whole time it's like taken for the next Hollow Knight game to come out. Like, which is crazy. Like, we've had 2 Blasphemous games since the announcement of the second Silk Song, which is crazy, and both games are brilliant. I love both games, and Blasphemous 2 is incredible.
Haiku the Robot is literally a game inspired by Hollow Knight, and I think that game is better than Hollow Knight.
Yes, what I'm saying. I only care Hollow Knight because it's a Metroidvania. Yeah, well, I mean, I think the art style is very cool. I very much like the art style of Hollow Knight, and there's a lot of things I do like about it. I'm not me saying, it's the worst thing ever. I hate it. It's still a really good game. It is nowhere near as good as everyone seems to think it is. Like,
People would. I think most Metroidvania fans would put that on like the Mount Rushmore Metroidvanias. I absolutely would not do that.
No. It's a good game, but not one of the best Metroidvanias of all time, like people say it is. I think the problem is a lot of people who have played Hollow Knight, a good majority of the fan base, has not played any other Metroidvanias, like genuinely, not even like a Metroid game.
I think that's true to an extent.
Yeah,
but also,
I'm not saying
like,
all of them have, because there's definitely people who've played Metroid and gone, here's a new Metroidvania, let me check that out as well.
This is gonna break your heart, but so I used to work at GameStop very briefly last year. One of the worst jobs I've ever worked. I would not recommend.
Yeah, I've never heard good things about working there.
Yeah,
luckily we don't have those in
awful.
the UK. So,
but yeah, there was a customer that's walked in, and I can't remember why, but we got on the topic of Hollow Knight, and he was gushing about it, how much he loves Hollow Knight. And I'm not gonna tell him that like, Hollow Knight is so overrated, but I was just kind of playing. But he was talking about like, yeah, I love Metroidvanias, and like, yeah, Hollow Knight's like my favorite game of all time, and I'm like, hey man, if you're looking for a good Metroidvania, man, I cannot recommend Metroid Dread enough. And he's like, yeah, I tried it. I thought it was kind of boring, and like, I wanted to fucking hang myself. Actually wanted to fucking hang myself.
Yeah. No, I'd absolutely, like, I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not, but I'd say Metroid Dread is better than Hollow Knight. I think I can say
Metroid Dread, I think, is one of the best Metroidvanias ever made.
Oh,
Metroid Dread
it's
Hollow Knight.
so good.
The The one thing Hollow Knight I think is better than Dread on is the soundtrack. The Dread soundtrack is
Oh yeah,
hot trash. But
yeah. I say that as one of the people who actually does quite like the Dread soundtrack. Like I'm definitely on the train of like I like the Dread music. Everyone's like, no, it's bad. I'm like, I like it though.
I hate it, but like everything else about that game is so substantially incredible that it just kind of pushes that critique over to the side. Like it's not out of the way completely. Like it's still in the corner of my eye, but it's not where my main focus is.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Anyways, we should probably get to this list.
Yes.
Tangent.
Anyway, women, am I right?
Chad is probably about to torch our houses.
I know, right? Is this another Zelda character?
Yeah, that's Impa, and again, there's a ton of Impa.
Oh
but I just chose
yes,
the
because isn't
I
there
chose the
one where
Hyrule
she's
Warriors
like,
version.
isn't there one where she's like really old or something? Or was that a different character?
Yeah. So that's Breath of the Wild, and also they brought her back in Echoes of Wisdom, the old one.
Right. Okay. I mean, she looks again. I don't know too much about the Zelda. I probably like. I've played some Zelda games, but like they're not really for me. I get very bored very quickly with Zelda games. So
I enjoy them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not over the moon, but it's like, yeah, this is a fun time I'm having right here. Yeah, I'd play more of these.
But she seems quite cool. I assume she's like a warrior type character from what I can see in this design here.
She's kind of she typically plays the role of like kind of like a mentor or a trainer or like kind of like an overseer. And depending on her role, she's the leader of in her old woman incarnation. She's the leader of a village. So
nice,
Kakariko village.
I think Girl Boss is about right for her then.
Yeah.
Sounds things.
Yeah.
Dog.
The animal cheer.
Dog. Anyway, again, character looks familiar. I can't say I can say where she's from.
I wish more people played Beyond Good and Evil, man.
I
don't one of my favorite.
I don't want to make you feel bad, but I don't think I've actually ever heard of that.
You've never even heard of Beyond Good and Evil?
I don't think so. It's not ringing any bells.
Oh
I might have to put her in literally who, because I have no idea.
No. Oh, that's another one of my all-time favorites.
I'm sorry, man. where to give you like saying this, where would you put her on this list?
I would put her in Queen, man.
Okay.
She's such a cool character.
Fair enough. Unfortunately, not a clue.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Meanwhile, speaking of queens here.
Well, you say that. The thing is, I'm not saying she's not an attractive, because obviously she's a very attractive woman. But Jean, as I know, is a lesbian. I don't care what Bayonetta 3 tries to tell you. She is a lesbian.
So like, change the fact that she's a queen.
True. That is you know what, actually, because she's a lesbian. In fact, you know, let's put them next to each other.
Put them together where they fucking belong.
No, Kith.
To be fair, so I haven't played Bayonetta 3, so quote me if I'm wrong, Quest, but I know like at the end of the game, they show like separate incarnations of like the Bayonetta 1 and 2 models. Does that imply that like Bayonetta 3 is like its own timeline and Bayonetta 1 and 2 are their own timelines?
Yeah, what annoys me is that like they basically kind of try and retcon what 1 and 2 are, because basically the 1 and 2 were written so that like they connect to each other and you can actually play them in either order. It doesn't matter. Like, you could go play Bayonetta 2 and then go play Bayonetta 1 and the story would make sense. Which is the fun thing about it. But for some reason in Bayonetta 3, they try to suggest that Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 are completely different stories that happened in different timelines or universes. Which I'm like, But they're connected. They're the same story. That's the whole point of those two games. It's really dumb. Like I've got as a whole video on my channel.
The good news is that technically means that Bayonetta 3 is not canon to Bayonetta 1 or 2. If you really think about it, which means we still have our rightful gay queens
exactly.
top.
Like I just try and completely ignore that Bayonetta 3 is a thing in the timeline. I'm like, it didn't happen. I just don't care about it. Like for me, Bayonetta 1 and 2 is the story of Bayonetta. like especially like I guess it can be perceived as a joke, but there's literally a point where like in 3, Bayonetta makes a joke that makes it seem like Jean cares about what a man thinks of her, and it's like, no, she's a lesbian. She couldn't give less of a shit of what a man has to say about her. Like, it grinds my gears.
hey, alternate timeline.
Yes, it didn't happen. It's not real. It's not canon. Yep. I breathe. Is she actually in a Pokemon game?
So that's the thing. I looked up. She and James do make appearances in the games. As another one, I did technically use the cartoon appearance because that's her most iconic look. Yeah. But she does technically appear in the games at some point.
Fair enough.
Definitely a childhood awakening moment for me. I didn't realize it was an awakening until years later. But like looking back at it, it's like, oh no, I understand the chemical reactions that were going on in my brain now.
Yeah, no, that's fair. The thing is, it's funny because like obviously like she's a villain, but also I would consider her as like her like a girl failure type character. Like
yeah,
because nothing goes right for like as hard as she tries with James and Meowth. Nothing goes right for them.
She does have that modern Katy Perry energy too. Like.
Very true, very true. Like I think she's like very attractive, but like for that alone, I don't think I can put her in Girl Boss because she isn't.
You're right.
Like I think she has to go in fam.
I think you're right.
Oh, what do you call it? Jill Valentine, where's mother? Again, if Fluff was here, I think he'd be happy with that.
Yeah, Fluff would absolutely put her in Queen.
No, probably, but like for me, I think just about mother tier. Also, I think I could be wrong, but I don't think she's a boyfriend, but she very much has a love interest in RE3. I want to say. I think that's like one of the other characters. I've
only played a little bit of RE1, so I don't
know.
Okay.
I've only seen some gameplay and there's like some sort of like tension between her and another character. So I'm like, pretty sure she's got a love interest, so. Now this is interesting. Because I feel like Jinx would be the sort of character I would really like. However, she is from League of Legends. So she goes in that tier.
Even though you technically know who she is, she still goes.
I know. I know like what she's like. I know kind of like what her character is. League of Legends, on a pure standpoint of that, has to go in that tier.
So here's the thing. I like Jinx's story in Arcane. That being said, like her character design just reeks of we have Harley Quinn at home.
You know what? It really does give off those vibes. I feel like as soon as you say who this character is, I'm going to recognize who they are.
It's a rare character.
Sorry, wait, hang on, what? As in they are rare, or they're from a series called Rare?
No, from the developer Rare. The British game.
Oh! I'm not gonna lie, doesn't
Nintendo 64.
Is it an F-Zero character?
No. What is that? No, that's Joanna Dark from Perfect Dark.
I'm sorry, not a clue. Not a clue at all.
You've never heard of Perfect Dark before?
What?
What?
You gotta remember, Nintendo 64 is like before my time.
You fucking Zoomers! I swear to God.
I was born in 2002. Like, how do you expect me to know who this character is?
Oh my God. They literally, they at the Xbox show, they showed off like the new Perfect Dark last year at the Xbox showcase.
I've never heard of the series. I'm so sorry,
Oh
man.
my God.
No idea who that is. Because I thought I
Uncultured.
thought she looked familiar for a second, but as soon as you said the game, I was like, I've no idea.
That's whack.
Cyberpunk, funny enough, I've not a game I've played, but I watched a lot of when it was like very popular, so I do know a good chunk of that game. Remind me of the name again though? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I have to look up the name myself.
I know it begins with a
actually.
J. I'm pretty sure it begins with a J, but that's just like far as I can remember.
God, where the
Why
hell?
The name's gonna come to me like, why can't I remember?
Thought I saw her. That's someone else.
Something like
There, Judy Alvarez.
Judy. That's it. I think she's a really cool character. I think she's one of the best characters in that game. She's a really, really cool character. She's also a lesbian. But I think even then, I think we're gonna have to put her, like, I really adore her as a character. Like, genuine. I think
Wow,
I think she's awesome, man. She's really, really cool.
I still need to play Cyber. It's actually funny. So I bought it for like $5 on Xbox back in the pre-patch days when they were just handing those out. But now the game is like apparently like really awesome.
Oh
including
yeah,
DLC.
from what I've heard. Yeah.
And I'm on PC now, so like I'm waiting for like a really good PC deal, and I think that's where I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. No, she's a really cool character because, like, obviously to do her sort of like relationship, you have to be female V. But I watched someone do like the whole sort of like playthrough of like her like romantic storyline, and it's genuinely really beautiful. It's like a really well written sort of like
Unironically
nice
watched it for the plot.
It's a really nice story between her and female V. It's quite nice. So I think that alone could put her in quick because I think she's a really, really good character. Yo, Joker Queen. Well, you know what I'm like, man.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
I know I'm putting her in this tier, but like akin to Jinx, she is kind of like we have Rhea Ripley at home. like she does give me that vibes. Like, yo, hey Eddie, how you doing? Oh dear. Oh, this is one of the relatively new characters, isn't it? For Overwatch?
Yeah. This is Juno, who they added to Overwatch 2, apparently.
Isn't that Sabrina Carpenter song? Sorry, dumb joke. Dumb joke. That's like one of my.
I'm not familiar enough.
That's one of my stereotypical like throwaway jokes that like I don't know how often you watch my streams. I'll do just like throwaway jokes that like no one is gonna get but me. I'm not. I know who she is. Like I know she's like an Overwatch character, but I quite literally don't like know who she is. You know what I mean? Like I know nothing about her at all.
Sounds like a literally who, if you ask me.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, not a clue. Right, again, interesting. Because we had this discussion earlier how I am not a foot person in the slightest, but she is hot. I think I'm gonna Cody put her in Girl Boss. I think
I think that's fair.
like if she didn't have the whole feet thing, I think she would be at least a tier higher. But I'm just not. I'm just not into that, man. So there she will stay.
And I also don't quite think she's mother coded, even though she's also insanely hot.
I think that is fair to say as well. People are looking ahead and going, there's Queen tier characters. I think I've already spied a few that I'm already like, yep, yeah, that's easy. This, however, again, I don't. She looks familiar, but I'm not sure who she is.
So that's Kate from the newer Gears of War games. So Gears of War 4 and 5 specifically.
What's she like as a character then?
A lot of people, I like Kate. I think she's a great character. A lot of people don't like her, but also I'm one of the people that actually enjoyed like the newer Gears of War games. A lot of people were pretty mixed on those. So
fair enough.
I really like her. I think she's got some really compelling lore that ties into the story, especially in Gears 5. I think I like the way she grows throughout the adventure. Yeah, I'm a fan of her, but yeah, a lot of people don't like her though.
But sure, someone I could be friends with, probably.
I think she's like fam/girl boss. I could go either or.
Yeah, that's fair. I think again purely because I'm not too familiar with her, so be good friends. Methinks. So yeah. Oh, wow.
Queen.
Wow. Yep. No discussions there. Again, another Overwatch character. Is it Kiriko? I'm gonna probably not pronounce that right. How do you pronounce her name?
Hang on, I gotta find it. Yeah, Kiriko. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah. Again, I don't know too much about her, other than like I've seen people on Twitter call her like an industry plant of a character.
Oh, what does that mean?
I feel like a lot of people like see her as like a character who's designed specifically to appeal to like millennials. That's what I'm not, because I don't know much about the character, but that's what I've seen a lot of commentary about her, is that like, because apparently like a crazy stat I saw is like, because obviously she was like the first character they added when they made it Overwatch 2, and like it got to a point where like she had more skins than like, I don't know, like I think it was like Genji or like one of the like older characters or something. I was like, what? Wait, why are they giving this random new character so many skins? Which is why people think she's like an industry plant sort of thing to, you know, appeal to a certain demographic, so they buy the things.
So literally who?
Yeah, no idea. You're gonna have to tell me the name for this one, because I know who it is, but I always get it mixed up with one of the other characters.
Kitano.
That's not, yeah. I mean, again, don't really think there's been much discussion to be had there.
I know the other character you're thinking of, and she is definitely on the list too.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Right.
And next on the curse picked.
I want to say Star Fox, but I don't think it is it?
No, that is Star Fox.
Oh, it is Star Fox. Okay.
Okay, so you don't know the history of Crystal then?
No, I think I only like vaguely remember that she's Star Fox simply because I think she's a spirit in Smash. I think it's the only reason I know about her existence.
She's an assist trophy, actually.
Oh, is she? Oh, is that what she? Okay, yeah.
But no, basically, so Rare was making a game called Dinosaur Planet, where she was one of the 2 playable characters. And then Nintendo take a look at it, and they're like, hey, anthropomorphic animals, let's turn this into a Star Fox game instead. And then Miyamoto, for some reason, was like, hey, you know what? We want to have this game about anthropomorphic animals appeal to a more mature audience. Let's make Crystal hot. And that's how we got this Crystal iteration.
I mean, kind of based.
I'm not even joking. That is like exactly what happened.
How do we appeal to our older audience? Give her tits.
And literally, like, every time that like Fox sees her on screen, they play like the sultry saxophone music, and he's like doing the eye popping, like, you know that one, the one gif of like the wolf like doing the whistle and like banging his fist. It's literally like what Star Fox is like every time he sees her.
That's
in that
brilliant. That being said, I feel like it's only fair I put it in girl what. Because like,
honestly, like,
I feel like if Trainwreck is animals, then Girl What is animals with tits. Like, that's what this is.
Honestly, I could not think of a more perfect category for Crystal.
Yeah. Again, see the next one. I think again.
Immediate queen.
Yeah.
Queen.
Move her up. There we go.
Yeah.
Again, no questions to be had. I think everyone will agree on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone in chat saw that coming from a mile away. One thing I will say about Crystal first is, while like her like origins and the way she was created is just absolutely cursed, I do think she has potential as like a really cool Star Fox character, and I would love to see like a good iteration of her done in the future, like unironically as like a character to like banter with.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
No, definitely.
As for that Star Fox Adventures and a little bit of the Star Fox Assault iteration, absolutely cursed.
Makes sense. I know who this character is. You are going to have to say her name, because I don't think I've ever said her name out loud before, and I don't want to get it wrong.
I have to look that up in my phone.
Because I know it's like, I know her name is what's it called, like two parts, got the weird apostrophe in the middle.
Yeah, it's one of those apostrophe names.
Yeah, it's one of those names like I've sort of like said in my head, but I've never said aloud, so I've got no idea if it's right or not.
All right.
Like, because interesting thing, I was tempted to put her, because obviously I've been playing Miitopia again, and my first squad was Baldur's Gate 3 characters. I was tempted to put her in, but then I was like, I don't actually know how to pronounce her name, so I just didn't put her in.
Lae'zel? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Lae'zel sounds about right.
Okay.
And I think she's pretty cool. She's much more like from what because again I've not played Baldur's Gate 3. I really want to play it. I really want to. But I think
say, like, that game is so quest coded.
Like, I literally, again, everyone is just hot. Like, I don't know, because I know she's very sort of like snarky and feisty. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that in a woman. I do like that in a woman. I think it's reasonable to say she's mother. I think that is fair. Is that an iteration of Lara Croft?
That is Lara Croft.
Okay, I thought so.
I was about to scream. I'm like, fucking excuse me.
I don't think I've ever seen that render of her before. So I was like, that looks like Lara Croft. Again, I think very easy mother tier right there. I think so. Yeah, very cool.
I think it's either mother or queen, but like mother at the absolute like.
Oh, definitely. No, for sure. This is Borderlands, right?
You know, a part of me, so this is interesting. So I used the game model, but then there's the actress who plays Hela, for some reason, plays her in the Borderlands movie.
Yes, yeah.
Even though she's like in her even though like in the movie too, she's supposed to be in like her 20s, but like you don't care because the actress is really hot. Still,
yeah.
So.
Kate Blanchett. That's who you
Yes,
think
Kate
of.
Blanchett. Thank you.
Who is
also
hot? Like especially when she did play Hela, like that has got to be like top tier, like films that she's done.
a part of me A part of me wishes that I put the movie version there too, because I think the movie version you would put in Queen too.
Oh, definitely. Even though I'm not. I was very tempted to see the movie just because of like I know people saying how bad it was, but it's like if it's that bad, am I actually going to enjoy it? Probably not. So I didn't go see it in the end.
The problem is I also just think the Borderlands games are pretty bad and not funny either. So it's like, oh yeah, the movie's bad. Damn, shocker. And it's just like I just don't have any interest.
That was the funny thing because obviously the reviews coming in and saying like the movie wasn't funny, and people were like, oh my gosh, the first accurate video game to movie representation. The game's not funny. The movie's not funny. We run.
And her name is Lilith. It looks like
Lilith. Ah, okay. Is I want to say that I could be wrong. Is that from the first game? Because I played 3 again round a friend's house for like an hour, and I think she looks different in 3 from what I remember.
I think she's been there since the beginning. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
which I should know because I played a little bit of Borderlands 1, so I should know that. But like, I can't fucking remember.
And why does it matter, right? She's because she gets like some sort of like powers or something, doesn't she? It's like I can't remember now. Like I
You're
know...
asking the wrong person.
Okay, I know very surface level things about this character.
You're gonna have to consult chat on that one.
yeah, not a clue. Again, I think she's cool. Again, I don't know too much about her, so I'd probably put her in fam. Probably be friends. I think that makes sense. Yeah. From what I know. Funny enough, I do think I know this character's name. It's Lynn, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, from Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I think I know that because I know I have a friend who very much likes this character. It's like his favorite Fire Emblem character. For me,
I do notice a lot of the Fire Emblem fans tend to like Lynn. Yeah. I don't know about anything about her either, except she's an assist trophy in Smash.
Yeah, I don't know much about her either. So again, I think probably be friends. Yeah. That's all I can say. The Borderlands I played didn't have Lilith. Oh, she's not in all of the games. Interesting. Pretty sure she's in 3. Okay. Maybe she's not in 2. That'd be funny if she's like, unless she's not in 1 and then she's in 2 and 3. That would make more sense actually, rather than being 1 and 3. Again, I feel like it's a character I recognize, but I'm not sure where from.
That's Mass Effect, and this one's criminal because I own the Mass Effect trilogy and I still haven't played it yet. That's one I really want to get around to.
Yeah.
Eventually. And I was hoping that while I was stalling, I could find her, and I have not found her just yet. So give me...
Yeah. Also about Lilith from Borderlands. Apparently she is in it, but only as a voice, which is quite funny.
Liara.
Liara. Yeah, I think I simply recognize her from like I've seen Mass Effect stuff. Again, it's not a series I've played. The thing is, Mass Effect is one of those series I've heard like mixed things about. And there's other people who really like it. There's other people who like don't play them. They're terrible.
the only one I've heard bad things about is Andromeda, and there was also like the original ending of 3, but I think it got patched, and people seem to enjoy that patched ending.
Fair enough.
A bit more.
She looks cool though. I think she's a cool character design.
Yeah. She's got a cool character design.
Again,
for sure.
Don't know much about her. Probably be friends. Like,
and then
again,
other Borderlands.
Yeah. It begins with M, doesn't it?
I think it's Moxie is what her name is.
Yes, yeah. Because isn't she's... I've only seen, like, very small snippets of her. Isn't she, like, a sort of bartender / sort of, like, local celebrity kind of character, I think? Something like that?
I don't know, but I also do get We Have Harley Quinn at Home vibes of hers, too. So.
It is a little bit. I do like it. She's quite hot. Like, I'm going to be real. Quite hot. I think I'm willing to put her in Girl Boss. The one could say. I think Girl Boss is a fair representation there. Mm-hmm. I've already seen the next one. Let's just
Queen. Yeah.
Oh, it's immediate. I like how these two have just ended up next to each other. That's brilliant. Look at that. That's incredible. Oh dear. Right. Again, this is Thousand Year Door, right?
Yes. Yeah, that is Madame Flurry,
Madam.
who also is a massive flirt with Mario.
Is she like a genie or something? Because that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, she's like a ghost slash genie kind of person. She's an opera singer. That's kind of like
Right.
her whole
Okay.
shtick.
I think I wanted to put her in She.
And,
She alright. Like she
So-
very clearly has tits there. Like let's not be around the bush. Those are boobs.
Well, because she's an opera singer, like because she becomes a part of your party, and like because she's an opera singer, her special power up is blowing. Just throwing that out there.
Hey yo. Yeah, I think that makes sense because she's in the same tier with Birdo. Like, you don't know till you try. That's what I'm saying. Oh, May?
My.
I knew I was gonna say that one wrong. My. I think easily mother tier. Like,
Yeah.
don't
yeah,
go and be real. Don't know much about the character, but they either way.
Yep.
Pretty easy one. Oh, Milena, Elden Ring. Hello. Didn't realize you were going to be here. Absolutely. Yeah, put her up there. Incredible.
Yeah, I had to include Melania 100%.
Yeah, Mara Sov. Interestingly, I'm not gonna put her in Queen. Ironically, she is
Really?
she is a queen in lore. Queen tier. But like, I know we're not doing this based on like, oh, there's another character coming, so I'm not gonna put her. We're not doing that. But there is another character. I don't know if you've put her in here. We'll have to see later. She might go up. I don't know. But there is another character that I do like slightly more. I do prefer her over Mara Sov.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought this was your Destiny 2 character. Interesting.
No, there's another character. We'll have to see if you've put her in or not. But yeah, she don't get me wrong. Mara Sov, like, there's a reason people call her Mummy Sov. Like, you know, like she is hot. She's very like. She is a queen, so she's very authoritative and, like, you know, will tell people what to do. And it's like, oh my god, yes, yes, queen, yes, I will do that immediately. But yeah, simply because there is another character that I do, from Destiny that I do like ever so slightly more. I want to leave the queen space for her. If she's in here, I hope she is. If not, we'll just push her. We'll just push Mara up. It's the other squid one. Forgot her name already.
Yeah, Marie. Yeah, by the way, if you combine Callie and Marie together, it spells out calamari.
Didn't even put two and two together. I think even still, we're gonna put them both there.
Cool. Come on.
I don't know much about.
Cool.
I don't know much about. That's the only thing. That's why they're here. Because like.
Can you at least put her in Shiite? At least put Marie in Shiite.
Okay. Fine. You've convinced me. You've twisted my arm. Oh dear. Right. Again, another. I don't actually know this character's name, but I've seen various fan art of her.
That's Marina from Splatoon 2. She's also really awesome.
Yeah, I'm willing to put her even higher in fam. I feel like from what I don't know much about her, but from what I know, could be someone I'd be friends with, get along with, probably.
Of the band characters that welcome you in, Marina is definitely my favorite of all of them.
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. I can't even say who this is or where she's from.
That is Max from Life is Strange. That is the main character you play as in Life is Strange.
Right. Well, I think that's the reason we put her in fam then. next to the other one.
Yeah,
that
she-
I've
yeah, she- she's
already
fan.
forgotten the name of the other. And, yeah, that's fair. Oh, this is obviously Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Maya.
Let me.
Is
let
it-
me-
I
that's-
want-
That sounds right.
I
Let
want
me
to
look that
want
up.
to say Maya.
That is, yeah, Maya.
Maya, yeah, because she's like Phoenix Wright's sort of like friend and somewhat helper. Although, because I watched a guy play, I think the first trilogy of the Ace Attorney games, and I think she's more of a hindrance than a help. Like Phoenix would be like in the middle of a case, he's like, what do I do? And she'd be like, think of something, Phoenix. What are you doing? You idiot! Think harder. And he's like,
Mind blast!
I think what do you call it? Yeah, I was gonna say she's underage, isn't she? I'm pretty sure she's like 16 or something.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like what do you call it? I don't want to like
Hey,
put.
we are not basing this of sexual attractiveness necessarily.
No,
so-
I think because obviously Phoenix is a grown man and he's friends with her. It's in a similar
Okay.
way to like obviously.
Yeah, that's why.
Professor
that's why I figured,
Layton,
like,
Professor Layton is like a grown man, and like his like friend is like a child, which like people like to make that weird, but like it doesn't have to be, you know. Like
in
it's
real life, it would probably be weird, but in the context of that game, it's not.
yeah, exactly. I think I'm willing to put her in like fam because like again, I think like
Yeah.
if I say we'd be friends or get along.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at picture. Oh no, don't worry. I'm fully aware of her sister. I know who her sister is. Well, hang on. Which one? Oh no, because it's the other one I'm thinking of is the cousin. I think, which is the younger one, which is even worse. But no, she's got an older sister who is an adult, which I'm not gonna look ahead, but I assume might appear. We'll have to see.
I think that so she's the only woman that I'm aware of in Ace Attorney, and so I'm pretty sure she's the only one on this list.
Shame. Oh well. Anyway, this again. Hades 2.
Yes.
I don't know who that is, but like on sheer like from what I can see here alone, I'm willing to vote.
Medea. Yeah.
I would just from this little image alone, like I'm quite interested.
You have my attention.
Yeah, in fact, it's similar vein. This is Meg we were talking about earlier, right?
Megara. Yes.
Yeah. Again, easy, just
Yeah.
immediately.
Immediately quest coded.
People say you're throwing. Apparently, Ace Attorney has a bunch of baddies. Apparently,
Oh no.
We've missed-
Rip. I'm sorry.
we've missed out.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I want to play Ace Attorney, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah. Again, May Overwatch. I should too. I quite like her, to be honest. Is she girl boss though? She's not like. I feel like she's girl failure coded, but she's not a girl failure. If you know what I mean.
I think she's just shy of girl boss.
Yeah,
think she's
I
fine.
really like her. She's a really nice design and really quite cute. But yeah, I don't think I can really push her up to girl boss.
I will say though, again, great filmography.
Yes, Vanessa, you're right. There is it's Von Karma's daughter who it literally yeah, because you don't know about Ace Attorney. There's a character and her whole shtick is she just has a whip. And like whenever she's annoyed or is like just a bit irritated by Phoenix, she'll just whip him from across the courtroom. And like no one says anything about it, which I think is really funny. Like the judge just doesn't bat an eyelid, she just kind of does it, and then Phoenix has to deal with it. Oh dear. Right, again, I know protagonist of Hades 2. I can't remember the name for life of me. Gonna be real.
Melino.
Melino.
I'm probably pronouncing that wrong because the E has an accent on it.
I
But
think I'm gonna put her in. Ooh, I think Go Boss. I think Go Boss is reasonable. That makes
I
sense.
think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, and she hits the judge too. How is that permissible in a court of law?
Yeah, we can't put all the Hades characters in Queen and Mommy tier.
No, we it's a special slot for the
Although,
Zozo.
I think our next character, I don't know about you, Quest. I think our next character is definitely going in Mommy tier.
Absolutely. I don't think they're like. There's ever been like a more mummy coded character ever, like ever.
Like literally, like the hand outstretched meme is like
literally. like I'm not even kidding. This is the first time I saw the phrase in relation to this character. The first time I saw the phrase "Your son calls me mummy too." That's the first time I ever saw that phrase was a meme with Mercy. Like, yeah. Oh dear. Is that another Metal Gear character?
Yeah, that's Meryl. Metal Gear Solid 1 and 4.
Right, okay. I mean, again, don't know much about her, but
She's a girl boss, definitely.
Yeah, I do like a ginger
I will
woman.
say, at least in Metal Gear Solid 1, although I'm just kind of not a fan of 4 in general. I wouldn't put her in Mother personally.
Fair enough.
I think girl boss is perfect.
I take your word for it. James should be in Mother. No, I'd be in Girl What? If I was in this list, this is the tier I'd be at. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but I do very much like you chose this version of Midna.
I intentionally chose Hot
Yeah,
Midna, 100%.
Yeah. I think easily Mother tier. Absolutely.
I would even go as high as Queen personally, but
that's fair. The only reason I don't know too much about the character. And also for like 99% of the game, she is the short version. Like, you know.
But I'm not ranking the short version though. I'm ranking Hot Midna.
No, that is true. That is true. Fair enough.
Although to be fair, she is technically the Twilight Princess. She is not a queen. If you want to get really technical with it. Sorry, James, you're not an animal with tits. Stop hallucinating. Because that's all we've got in the Go What tier right now. It's animals with tits. And a human squid hybrid as well.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the other Mortal Kombat character, right? What's her name again?
I want to say Melina.
That's what I think it is. I'm just double checking. Because I would be willing to put her in Queen tier. I just like, I know I'm a freaky guy, but I do think the teeth weird me out just that little bit too much. Just a little bit. You know, like I'm up for all
Melina,
kinds of things, but I might be a bit too fast. But she goes in Mother tier.
That's fair. That's fair.
Min Min's here. Is she the only ARMS character in this list? Okay, fair enough.
If you look closely, you can see Ribbon Girl right there at the.
Yes, there. I didn't notice that before. But Min's cool. I think I'd put her in fam. I think
a lot of people in Smash don't like her, but I don't. I think she's a fun character.
Yeah, but that's because she's in Smash. Like, I very much don't like the character of Ness in Smash, but like obviously I know like he's a good character in his own game. I just hate how he is in Smash. Like, yeah. Oh dear. One of the fish people from Zelda. Again, it's not really.
Mipha? I'm not gonna lie. Mipha is like a perfect hear me out pick. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That was like, because I'm aware of like the fish people from the Zelda series, but I don't really know too much about them, other than like a lot of people ship Link with that like really one buff fish person. I can't remember the name of.
Well, no. So like in Breath of the Wild, in the flashbacks, Link and Mipha like are, if not dating, definitely like have a thing for each other.
Oh, fair
Like
enough.
in the like in the flashbacks. But spoiler alert: she is killed between then and when you wake up.
Oh no.
No.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to put her go up just for to see if like animal with tits. But I feel like she's probably got a bit more character than that. I feel like it'd probably be friends. I'd imagine.
She is a really fun character.
Yeah.
I do like her.
Yeah, from what like the little knowledge I know, I think that makes most sense. Again, not is this Mass Effect again? Or no?
So the one on the right is Mass Effect.
Right.
They share
Okay.
the same name. So the one on the left is Miranda Key. The one on the left is Miranda Keyes from Halo. The one on the right is Miranda. Cannot remember her last name from Mass Effect.
Right. We got two sci-fi Mirandas.
Miranda Lawson is the Mass Effect one.
Right. Okay. Again, not two characters I'm like familiar with at all. But I mean, I generally might have to put this one in literally who because
Yeah, I feel like that might be a literally who.
Yeah.
I'm not too attached to Miranda Keyes. Most people aren't. Now, Captain Keyes, her dad, that's like a fan favorite character.
Right.
Like,
Okay. Fair enough.
she's aight.
Yeah, I'd like again. I don't know much about her, but I kind of like her design. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm willing to put her up just for purely this image alone.
Okay.
But I feel like it's a bit unfair because I don't know anything about her, so I probably stick her in literally. Mother Brain. Sorry, I just noticed the next one.
I think legally you have to put this in the mother tier.
I mean, it is just a brain with an eyeball, though. Like even if we went with like the Super Metroid version where she like gets up and has legs, if anything that makes it worse. Like I feel she's way uglier when she becomes anthropomorphic.
I agree.
I think we have to stick with Trainwreck, man.
Oh, no, you gotta put her in mother, man.
No, it's a brain with an eye. It's the most unsettling thing ever. Like there's literally a reference to this in Doom Eternal, and it somehow looks better. She draws in super though.
That Doom Eternal boss fight is so sick. I popped off so hard when I realized that like it was firing like the ring projectiles, and I was like, "Yo, is that a Mother Brain reference?"
Yeah, no, yeah, it was very cool. I'm not saying this is the game they're from, but it kind of gave me Warframe vibes for some reason.
Not Warframe, but it does have the word war in the title. It is Gears of War.
I was gonna say, is it Gears of War again?
Yeah.
It's very interesting because I was quite difficult, like armor, like almost all over her.
I literally I usually know this character's name, but for some reason it's not in my head right now, and that is making me very angry. Queen Mara.
I say no more. Say no more. Up she goes.
By the way, Quest, she's also a villain. So
exactly. There we go. No more needs to be discussed. Yeah, people are chatting. Is this the rat we were talking about earlier?
Yeah,
that kisses
mouse,
Mario. Oh, sorry, mouse.
Yes, yeah. That is Miss Mouse.
It was kind of like if you took Jean and you turned her into a mouse.
You know what? I see it. I can see it.
But again, is an animal. We're gonna have to stick her there. This is Miss Pac-Man. she's not an animal with tits, but I'm willing to put her in girl what? I feel.
I was about to say, like, this could go in so many different directions here.
I feel like that's a reasonable one to put her in.
So, I will say, she know how to gobble.
Whoa! True. Once again, don't know till you try. So.
So I don't know. Maybe that puts her in Shiai. I don't know.
Maybe. Would the mouse have been girl what if the mouse had boobs? Probably. If they had just like drawn like some like tits like on this part of it, it'd probably be up here. Like, but is just an animal. Oh dear, I feel like this might be controversial. This one. Because I don't know what your opinions on Xenoblade is, but I'm not a fan of the Xenoblade games. Like,
I've never played a Xenoblade game.
Well,
so
neither have I, but I've watched gameplay and I've seen like the one thing that makes me laugh so much is like Xenoblade fans will like. It's like post. I've seen it so many times. Will post like a clip on Twitter of like some bit of dialogue or like some like climax of the story or whatever, and go, "Oh, this goes so hard. This was so cool," and it's like the most mid voice acting you've ever heard in your entire life. I'm like, okay,
I believe that.
Like,
I
okay,
believe that.
like it's really weird because I'm pretty sure like a lot of the characters in Xenoblade have British accents, but like. I'm not sure who the voice actors are, so I can't really say, but it sounds like what a non-British person's idea of what a British accent is, if you know what I mean. Like, it gives me that sort of vibes. It gives me those sorts of vibes. It's the same with Loki in Bayonetta 2. It's like, it's not a British accent, it's the idea of a British accent.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Tom Hiddleston. I'm like, what? He's literally...
No, he is... Because the character from Bayonetta 2, like, it's like, it's like the idea of a British accent rather than an actual British accent. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of this character. I'm gonna put her in washed. I know that's gonna annoy some people because I know there's some big Xenoblade fans out there, but I just don't care at all. Like, no. In fact,
I don't either.
While we're at it, I can already see her. I'm just gonna put them next to each other.
There you go.
The same character, like.
They're literally the same character.
Yeah, both go there.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Is this another Resident Evil character?
That is Nadine from Uncharted.
Oh, another
Lost
Uncharted.
Legacy, which I actually haven't played yet, so I don't know a lot about her.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, her and Chloe, who we already ranked earlier, they're both playable characters in that game.
Fair enough. I think in that case, I would probably comfortably put her in fam. Probably someone to be friends with.
Sounds good. Yeah,
would make sense.
Queen.
Immediately, I like how like literally like almost like all of like the Hades characters have ended up in Queen tier. Like there's only been like 3 of them I think that have made it a bit lower. Like majority of them are ending up here. Oh dear.
They got that Hades plot armor.
That's Devil May Cry 5.
Right. Nico,
right. She seems cool because she's like she's another sort of like side helper character kind of from what I've seen.
I haven't played 5 yet, but she definitely feels like fam/girl boss.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the sort of thing I'm thinking. I like her design quite a bit, so I'm willing to put her in girl boss.
Yeah,
I think it's quite cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the tomboy design puts her in a girl boss.
Yeah. Oh, so.
Yeah. Another Hades 2 character.
No, you're like, can't remember these 2 names, but then you just automatically Queen tier. Pauline. I do like Pauline. I think
I love Pauline.
I think
awesome.
easily mother tier. Like,
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Also, isn't she like at least like in Odyssey, like 3 or 4 Marios tall or something. Like she's so much taller than Mario in Odyssey.
Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair, all the women are taller than Mario.
Well, yes, but like hers is like extreme case because like Mario like goes on.
Well, no. Like, you're thinking of Rosalina. Rosalina. Is
oh,
the tall
true. Yes, yeah, no, very true. But so we've got Peach and then Peachette, which is Toadette with the Super Crown, isn't it? Yeah. You know, I'm not as big a fan of Peach as I am Pauline, but I think
I agree.
Girl Boss tiers are fairly standard.
I think that's perfect. And then Peachette is another little cursed pick that I have there.
Because it's like
I will say in when they added her to Mario Kart 8, like her trick animations are like really cute and wholesome.
Yeah.
But still a curse.
Yeah,
because of her origin.
It's still Toadette. Like.
Yeah, it is so bizarre in curse.
I think I'm going to put her in Girl What. I feel that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Another Splatoon character. Can't say.
This is Pearl, so I usually love the Splatoon characters. Pearl is like the one exception who I just do not like. I would put her in washed, if not train wreck.
I was gonna say, even from design alone, I can just give off vibes of like annoying. Like that's the vibes I'm getting.
Not a fan of her.
Yeah. Farah, Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
I think Girl Boss tier. Yeah, just like her mum. Fantastic. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Purah. Yeah, specifically the Tears of the Kingdom version because
again, isn't she like old woman in like another version?
Well, the opposite. She is a child in Breath of the Wild.
Right.
And she has a device that allows her to change her age. And for some reason, she decides to become a kid in Breath of the Wild, but then she changes herself to an adult woman in a Tears of the Kingdom. So
important clarification. Yes, good. I'm glad you clarified. That being said, she's really cute. I think she's a really cool character design. I don't think I like her as much as the internet does. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know why. I think I'm willing to put her in Girl Boss. I'm not a big Zelda guy.
I would personally. There's one specific animation alone that I think raises her to mommy tier, and that's she has this fan, and she like, you know, like when someone has like a baseball bat and they like kind of like slap it in their hand like they're preparing for a beatdown.
Oh.
She has that with this fan when she's wearing her her school uniform, and that alone to me, puts her in mother tier.
You might have convinced me actually. Like I'm not gonna lie. I just think
you make a compelling argument.
You literally. Sniper. I do know Sniper Wolf from Metal Gear.
No,
right?
that is Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Is Sniper Wolf a different character then?
Yeah, Sniper Wolf is Metal Gear Solid 1. Who is not on this tier list solely because I could not find a PNG of her.
Oh, fair enough.
Like I could have, like I guess I could have used the JPEG, but like I wanted to be consistent and use PNGs.
So her name is just Quiet.
Yes.
That's just her name.
Like
I know Metal Gear series has like a fairly like odd name for their characters, but just Quiet. That's fairly odd.
That is her name. She's called Quiet because she does not talk.
Dude, that woman has her entire boobs out. Well, where do you think she's going? I don't know much about the character, but I'm willing to put her there. Like, what sort of interaction does she have? Again, I don't know. Is it Snake or Big Boss in the game she's in?
It's Venom Snake. GS5.
What sort of like relationship do they have, or like sort of?
So it's hard to explain because she definitely like flaunts and struts herself, but also
You
like,
don't say.
but at the same time, it's also not really flirty. It's just kind of her personality. I don't know how to explain it.
Right, yeah. No, fair enough.
Yeah, she's just like she's very very comfortable with herself, but not in like a flirtatious way.
Right. Depends on the ending. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Right.
it's more so like Hideo Kojima was doing like fan service specifically for himself, but like the characters in the world.
That's so
aren't really
real of him,
reacting to it,
actually. Oh, this is you say Ribbon Girl was her name? This one?
Also from Arms.
I'm not gonna lie, given vibes of we have Peach at home. It's like-
Yeah, I can see it. I can kind of see it.
I think I'm gonna put her with what do you call it, Min Min fam tier. I think that makes most sense. I think
That's all right. Yeah.
again, yeah. You're gonna have to tell me about this character because I know she's in Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't know much
Yes.
about her.
Yeah. So this is another one. So this is another interesting one. So that's Ryuji originally from Breath of the Wild, and in Breath of the Wild, she's 16, but in Tears of the Kingdom, which takes place 5 years later, she's 21, and that's her Tears of the Kingdom artwork.
Right,
so
okay.
She is an adult woman.
Cool, good save. Fair enough. I think she's really cool, but from what I remember, she's quite short for like the clan she's from. If I remember correctly, she's like the same height as Link, and Link is like 4 foot tall.
She is on the shorter side. I
Yeah.
think she's a cool character though.
Yeah, no, I think she's still really cool.
I put her in Girl Boss.
Yeah,
put her in Girl Boss.
think considering like I can't remember what's the desert called?
Gerudo Desert.
That's the one. Because the Gerudo people, isn't it? The Gerudo tribe. Like they're all pretty cool people.
Yeah. Quest sees like a village full of like tall, muscular women, and that's just like paradise.
But that's the thing because they don't let men in, do they? That's their like whole thing.
No, they don't.
Because I know, the only reason I know that is because one, Link has to wear a disguise to go in, and two,
Yeah.
I know there's like a whole side quest in Breath of the Wild where you hook up like one of the people from that tribe and like another guy, but she has to leave the desert because there's no other way they can be together.
There's that, and then there's also like this simp that is like on the outside of the wall, just like always scoping the place out and trying to sneak his way in.
That's me. That's me.
I can't remember if there's a side quest related to that or not. I want to say there is, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, fair enough. Again, not aware of this character's name, but
Risky that's the main antagonist from Shantae.
say no more. I mean, pirate, villain. There she goes.
Booba, Tummy.
Yep. I can't remember her name, but obviously Ratchet and Clank.
So here's the thing. So here's the thing. That is Rivet from Ratchet and Clank, and normally anthropomorphic animal, but that anthropomorphic animal is also voiced by Jennifer Hale.
Say no more. No. I mean, I think I'd put her down here because she's animal, but Jennifer Hale, I'm gonna put her in Girl What? I think that's fair enough to put her in Girl What. I didn't actually know that. I didn't know she was voiced by Jennifer Hale. That's a fun fact I just learned. Right. Oh, again, I know Fire Emblem, but I can't remember the character's name. Robin. I think fam. I don't know much about her. I think we'll probably be friends.
Yeah. I've never played a Fire Emblem game before, so
no.
You'll have to consult chat on that one.
Yeah. I played a game once. I think it was one of the GBA ones. I played it for like an hour or so, and was just kind of got bored of it. it's kind of like chess with extra steps, but then also like if your character dies, they're just dead forever. It's like, oh, sick. Like, I don't vibe with it. I think that's a Professor Layton character.
That is a Professor Layton character. I
Genuinely,
thought you would have known these.
no, I think from what I've seen, you've picked from the 3DS games, which I've not played. I've only played the DS games.
Romilda is her name.
Even though it's a Professor Layton character, I'm going to have to put her in literally who. I don't know who that is.
That honestly, that's the most surprising one for me
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, no, I maybe she's in one of the, because the thing is, like, the 3DS games obviously have, like, they're like a 3D models, but that's a 2D sprite. Well, I'm like thinking like maybe she is in the first few games, but like I don't remember her at all. So maybe you just stumbled across like some like sort of like side character that I just do not remember. Which is entirely possible. Oh dear.
Rosalina, put her in Queen right
Oh,
now.
no, absolutely. Like as like Mario Galaxy. As I said earlier, Mario Galaxy 2 is like my favorite game from my childhood. Like I could not. That's probably what did it for me. Actually, now I think about it, I sort of whoosh, tall woman. Yeah.
Same, but for me, it's Mario Galaxy 1. That's like, after Metroid Prime, that's my second favorite game of all time.
Yeah, no, very, very good. I love the Mario Galaxy games. Where's Mario Galaxy 3, Nintendo? Oh dear. It's pronounced rouge, isn't it? Like the color.
Right. It's spelt rogue, but pronounced rouge,
Yeah,
which is really weird.
Yeah. Like, I want to put her here because of like Amy, but she does kind of have tits. Like, like she is like designed to have tits. Like,
and she is flirtatious with some of the other characters.
Exactly. Like she's very much like will just flirt with any like of the male characters. Like, oh, it's spelt rouge too. Oh, okay. Isn't it like a French word? That's probably why I don't care about it too much.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's not even a real country.
Exactly, doesn't exist. She's a Latin. You don't get it, Sonic. I love Latinos. Yeah, okay, yeah. Roxanne Wolf. I have this on good authority that there is not a corpse inside this one.
Okay.
That being said, still kind of a fox, but has tits. So I think you put her in the girl what tier. I think that is fair. I know she's a Street Fighter character, but I don't know her name off the top of my head.
Sakura.
Sakura, right? Okay. I don't know too much about her, but I'm willing to say you're probably friends. I think it's cool design. I think that makes most sense.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of really cool cosplays of her, at least.
No, yeah, definitely. I think I can tell by now this is another Gears of War character, surely.
Yes, yeah, you're recognizing that Gears of War armor.
Yeah. I think it's like almost similar to like one of the literally up here, one of the characters from earlier. I think that being said, probably Familist, can you tell me more about this character which suddenly like boosts her up or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Fam or Girl Boss is perfect for Sam. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Makes sense.
Maybe a part of me maybe thinks because she also appears in the new Gears of War games where she's a bit older. I wonder if I should have used that instead for you.
Easily mother tier. It's again
Queen,
very easy. Yeah,
Queen.
very easy. Yeah, immediately there. I wonder what this like says about me, man. Like, just look at the selection we've got in the Queen tier. Speaking of which, another. Again,
would you look at that? It's more Hades.
Who could have seen that coming, eh? Good old Shadowheart. I think I'm willing to put her in the same tier as where I put them next to each other. There we go. I think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
I think
that
that's
makes
fair.
sense.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. Shantae herself.
I think Shantae's girl boss.
Yeah, no, that's where I was thinking of putting her. I think makes the most sense. I believe. That's female shepherd, right?
Another Jennifer Hale character.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So you've red-headed woman in armor, voiced by Jennifer Hale. Like come on, man.
In a position of authority.
Exactly. Like, it's gotta be that tier. Weirdly, I recognize this, but I don't know where it's from.
That is a Shodan from Systems Shock.
Oh, I don't know if I actually know of that, but this looks familiar for some reason. Is he like a computer program or something? That's the vibes I'm getting.
The main villain of the game, rogue AI that basically tries to kill you, and that's the premise of the game.
Right. Okay. I mean, she is just a floating head. That's the only thing. Unless there's like a full, like she does have a full body. It's just not shown very commonly.
She does not have a full body. It is just the head.
We'll put her in Girl Boss. I think that's fair.
Quest fighting with his moral compass.
literally. Evil, but just a head. Like,
oh, so no head.
The only maybe possible female character from Balatro. Which I can't remember
Literally, when you suggested, I was like, I gotta have one Balatro character just for games.
Yeah. I can't actually remember the name of the card. Did you write the name of the card down? I can't.
Shoot something.
I think it's Shoot the Moon or something like that. Is the official title of this card. I kind of like the card. I don't know if you've played Balatro.
You're right.
I don't know if you've played Balatro. If you haven't, you should.
I haven't yet. I know I need to play it eventually.
Good. I have
my roommate plays Balatro all the time, so I need to get on that.
Yeah, I currently have because I have it on my Switch. I currently have 250.
Can hear you opening.
255 hours in the game. Yep.
Right now.
255 hours in Balatro. It might be kind of an addiction. But I what do you call it? I do like it as a card. It's very cool for certain builds. If you're going for like a flush 5 queen based deck, it can be a lot of fun. I'll put in Shiite. I think that makes no sense. I like it how it's like she is literally higher than like actual women. Like it's just, like I rather this card over women. Okay. I know this is an Overwatch character, but I don't know her again. I feel like she's another literally who, because I couldn't say who she is like at all.
That is Sojourn.
That's the name they went with.
Yeah, Sojourn.
I thought they were supposed to be good at
that. Might be
characters.
literally who.
Yeah, as I'm saying, I have no idea, not a clue. I mean, this was just kind of coming for the more recent Overwatch characters, it would seem.
Yeah.
Although
I wonder what happened with the sequel to Overwatch.
Although I do know about Sombra, and I think I'm Girl Boss for sure, definitely.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I like it because she's very very sort of like sort of like teasy, sneaky sort of character. Very cool. Me like. I just remembered though. She doesn't wear shoes.
No!
I literally just remembered that. I again on pure principle. Actually, then again, I just realized we have got Yuri up here, which
I was
again
about
doesn't
to
wear
say, like,
shoes. You know what? Fair. I think.
I think we can move her to girl boss.
Yeah.
Because that's also like that's not what she's known for.
No,
either, you know?
no. I just didn't remember because I remember like it's back when I used to play Overwatch and like Sombra first came out. A lot of people pointed out, it's like, why is she just running around barefoot? Because like like Overwatch, like you're on the battlefield, like you're moving a payload or you're fighting for a point, and just it just the hacker turns up barefoot. Like what?
Yeah, it's not like Jury Award. It's like that's what you know her for.
Yeah, Sonya is not Street Fighter, but it's a fighting game, isn't
Mortal
it?
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Ah, okay. I've just been told apparently she has a kid, so I think automatically
Literally,
actual mother. She actually, I'm just looking through this character. She might genuinely be the first actual mother we've put in the mother tier. Not to my knowledge, I don't think any of these other characters have a child.
Anya. So Anya from Gears of War does become a mother.
Oh right, okay, fair enough. Okay. Distinct lack of actual mothers.
And the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3 as well.
Ah right, cool, got it. Fair enough. Literal. I don't even know what sort of character that is, but that is a literal animal. Whatever animal it is, I'm not even sure.
Styx the Badger, exclusively from
That's a
the
badger?
Sonic Boom sub-series.
That's a badger.
That's a badger, yeah.
I've never seen a badger like that in my entire life. What sort of badger is that? I guess this is also from the series where the hedgehog is bright blue. I can't really judge it too much. Oh dear. Her child is just an 18-year-old version of her with Gen Z humor. What, Sonya? That's quite funny, actually. Oh dear. Symmetra, Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say fam. I think we'd be good friends. Get along quite well.
Okay.
I think that's fair. Yeah. I think I'm happy with that. Again, character looks familiar. Couldn't say what game they're from.
It's another Mass Effect character. I want to say Talea. I'm looking right now.
Right. Yes. I might have to put in literally because I don't know no idea. No.
Trying to find. Talizora. That's her name.
Right. Again, not a clue. I think it's just going literally.
All right.
This is, I can't remember her name, but isn't this Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend?
Yeah. So originally she had like kind of like the Candy Kong style design, but then they redesigned her and also made her a playable character.
That's cool.
Actually so she's an alternate dimension version of like Crash's girlfriend, and in her universe, Crash is dead.
Oh, I see.
But I actually really like her redesign. I think she's a really.
This is a really cool design. I think once again we're gonna have to put her in Girl Wars because again, animal with tits.
Well, so it's not as bad as the original one, where it's like like Candy Kong style.
I do know the original design where it is just kind of like Crash Bandicoot but with tits. Like I've already seen the next one. I think easy Queen.
Yeah. God, I'm so proud to be Italian.
I love the Italians, man. Truly some of my favourite people. I think
Toadette?
It's a toad that's pink.
Toadette is so cute and wholesome. I love Toadette. You need to play Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It's a really good game.
I guess
They're
we
both-
we did put Goomella up here. I guess I could put her up.
Put her- I
But
put her
but
in
this
fan.
looks funny now because I've put Peachette.
It's different. No. It's different. Toadette is really cute and wholesome. Peachette just has like the most cursed origin story.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's fair.
Like, dog, what were you thinking?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Tracer, I know for a fact Tracer is a lesbian. So I think we be also she is kind of annoying actually, which is annoying because she's like I think one of the only British characters in Overwatch, and she just
I low-key think she's one of the hottest characters in Overwatch. I'm not gonna lie.
that's fair. I find her quite annoying because probably because she is British and she's just like, all right, love, here come the cavalry.
like-
Shut up! That's not how British people talk.
It's like what American people think British people are.
Exactly, which is annoying because it is voiced by a British voice actor. I do know that, but it is like very much written. What do those British people across the pond say? Oh, I know, governor.
It's like what Michael Scott thinks a British person would sound like.
The one thing I do find very funny though is that like she does have a voice. I think if you kill someone with her ultimate, she does say wanker, which it is quite funny because like I think the game is like, depending on where you are in the world, it is like a teen game. But I'd say like wanker is a much worse word than that.
Like, I know, like over here, like no one cares, but I know in Britain that's like a high tier like
Yeah,
swear word.
yeah, like if you call someone a wanker, you don't like them. You really hate them. It's not like
it's like. I was about to say it's like how everyone else perceives cunt versus Australia. Where it's just, like,
exactly.
Everyday speak, you know.
Yeah. Again, I know it's Arms. I don't know her name. I'm not too familiar with the character.
Twintel, and that is easily the #1 baddie from Twintel, in my opinion, or from Arms. Excuse me.
What's her name again? Because it sounds very French.
Twintel. She is not French.
Thank goodness we can put her up here. I think Mother Tier is the place where she should be.
So it's actually funny because her whole gimmick is that most of the other arms, it's their arms. Hers, it comes from her hair.
Hair,
You can
yeah.
see, like in the picture, yeah.
Because I remember seeing that, thinking of like it's just kind of like if they just kind of took the idea of like Bayonetta and made her like an Arms character.
Right now, Google Twintel ass.
I mean, it was almost like the chat has already said, look at her thighs.
Dude, like Nintendo, one of the thickest characters Nintendo ever created.
I can't believe this is doing my search history. Good lord! Oh my, that's official! There's no way, man! What? That's insane! Hang on to bring this across. What do you mean this is a Nintendo-made game? That's insane! Like that, I'm lost for words. Like I know like Bayonetta is published by Nintendo, but like obviously it's made by Platinum Games and like it's very much for like an older audience. This is made for kids. This is a children's game. What were they doing?
This was James. This was year one of the Switch. This was in the first couple of months.
They were wilding, man. Like crazy, actually crazy, man. Yeah, she deserves Mother Tier.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say Mother, but I think even higher. Queen, absolutely.
That's definitely Queen.
You gotta love her, Bosa. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you can like this is a very small image, and from far away, you can still see her abs from here. Like, it's insane.
That's true.
Female V. Very cool. I wouldn't put Girl Boss for female V. I think
that's fair.
I think that's fair. Oh yeah, I don't think she's quite Mother, But yeah, I think obviously just given
Yeah.
what the character does, girl boss.
I haven't played Cyberpunk, but she's also definitely not mother coded
No,
from what I've
no.
seen so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry. League. I don't care. If there was like anybody here who was like a massive Arcane fan, they'd hate me right now. But League of Legends, out of principle, don't care. Literally who.
Yeah. I will say again, great filmography with Kate in particular. Just throwing that out there.
Oh dear. Again, this is another. I know this is Thousand Year Door. I don't know the character's name, but I do know there was a trans icon.
It's Vivian. That's
So-
that's our trans icon.
I think.
One.
I think. Yeah, I was just put it next to Bridget up here.
Yep.
I
Hell
think.
yeah.
Think that makes the most sense. Again, another Shanti character. I don't know, but you probably inform me.
This is one of the boss fights from one of the, I want to say 7 Sirens. This is the Water Lily Siren.
Is she big like the mermaid?
Huh?
Is she big like the mermaid?
Nowhere near as big. I
Oh.
think bigger than Shantae. Would you like to look it up?
I'll look it up.
Would you like to
Water-
see some more references?
Water Lily Siren Shanti. Okay. I like what I see. Although the thing is, it's mostly fan art. I'm not going to bring it up because it might be a little bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was gonna say
Okay.
you might want to turn safe search on for that one.
yeah, no, what do you call it? Yeah, she's obviously not as big, but like she's still like a considerable size bigger than Shanti. So, I think where do I put the mermaid? Go next to each other. Where are they?
I think we put her in Queen. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Where,
So-
I can't even. Where is she? I can't see her. Oh, there she is. There
Yeah,
you go.
she's,
Put next to
yeah,
each
right
other.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Methinks I love me a tool. Ah, now this is the weapon from
I'm not gonna.
because
So I'm not gonna lie,
it's
I-
not Cortana. It's simply the weapon,
Yeah,
right?
that's the weapon from Halo Infinite.
Yes, yeah.
I do not like this character.
Tifa and Queen. What do you mean Tifa and Queen? This is the top tier. I love.
Yeah, Tifa's in Queen.
I love Italian women. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen like a few little clips of the weapon. Obviously, I know she's in Infinite, but I like her design. I think she looks kind of cool. But do you think otherwise? Is she not that fun of a character?
Not really. She she started out kind of interesting, but like she just gets really annoying throughout the game, and it's on one hand they're trying to be we have Cortana at home. Spoiler alert, at this point in the timeline, Cortana has gone rogue.
Yeah.
But they're also trying to make her a unique character, and they can't quite really commit to either, and she just ends up becoming really annoying as a result.
Maybe we put her in Shiite then. I feel like that's probably reasonable.
I disagree, but it's your tier list.
But would you put her lower? Did you put her in the washed?
I'd put her in washed.
Ooh.
Washed feels kind of perfect. Like she's not a train wreck.
No.
It's not really girl what because like I get
No,
what they're
yeah,
trying to go for.
yeah.
It's not like dog what the fuck. I feel like washed. That feels right to me.
Okay, I'll take your word for it because I don't know too much about her. I just kind of I think she's got a cool design, but yeah.
Her voice act. I really like her voice actress. I can't remember, but she's voiced a few other the characters in this list that I actually do like. But yeah, just not a fan of her in particular.
Yeah. I love how literally
Speaking-
who is just LoL and Overwatch characters. Yeah, pretty much. It's literally Overwatch characters who have come out since like Overwatch 2 being a thing. And I'm just
Exactly,
I
which
don't
is
know.
perfect.
With the exception of Junker Queen, which of course I know who Junker Queen is. It's me.
Firmly embedded into your search history.
Junker
Junker Queen, not Wendy.
No, oh no. This is absolutely animal adjacent. Like, you know, it's just, like, I mean, it's actually a Koopa. Like, it's a Koopa whose shell is pink. You know. Oh, Widow. I'm sorry. She.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she's like the only French woman I have an exception for.
Everybody gets one.
Like, if your ass is that big, I will just ignore the fact you're French.
I will ignore any remaining red flags.
Yeah, I don't care. In fact, the ass is big enough that it just seems to block out all of the red flags, you know?
Also, a phenomenal filmography.
It's very true. A2 is not here. We have got 2B. 2B's up here. But yeah, no A2. There's a few that like Doom was missed, but I'm not gonna blame you, man. There's 150. Like, you did a good job. Like, I'm not gonna blame you. Oh, how dare you not have Scrunkly Scrimbo from Skibbity Toilet Game number 3? Like, you know, like. Obviously, A2's where we'll come, but you get what I mean. Like, this was a big old list to compile, like, especially if like one of the cursed ones well.
I've also never played Nier Automata before, and so I'm only familiar with 2B,
that's fair. I mean, neither have I. So, yeah. Is that Yennefer?
That is Yennefer.
I was gonna say it. I couldn't quite tell, but yeah, no, because she's like Geralt's wife, right?
I've never played the Witcher games before.
Fair enough. I'm going to put her mother. I think that's
she
fair.
definitely feels mother coded.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I know. Another Final Fantasy VII character. Don't know the name though.
Yuffie.
Yuffie. I don't know much. I think it's like the one Final Fantasy VII character I probably know next to nothing about. Sorry, pardon me.
She's kind of a goofball. I put her in fam.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, she seems like a person I'd get along with. Yeah. Oh, Zarya. I think this is actually gonna surprise you where I'm gonna put her.
You know what? I just realized I feel so bad, Quest. I forgot your favorite Street Fighter character. I just realized.
Oh!
Yeah,
no, sorry. I was just thinking. I was like, which one have I already got? Chun-Li, but yeah, no, Marissa.
I completely forgot. I should have added that.
Nah, don't worry about it. But I was gonna say, like, I'm honestly, this is gonna shock you. I'm honestly almost just put her in Chi. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not a big fan of Zarya's design. Cause like, especially as Overwatch, it's like, I know, same argument probably be made for Junker Queen, but it's sort of thing of like, we're gonna put strong buff woman in our game. How do we make her feminine? I make her hair pink. Like, that's what it feels like. I feel like they always do that. Like, again, same thing can almost be said for Junker Queen. It's like, how do we make her feminine still? I'd make her hair blue. But I don't know, I feel like Junker Queen's design is just that bit more interesting and better than Zarya's. Zarya, to me, just seems really boring. Like, both as a character and design-wise. It's like, her whole thing is, like, she's Russian and she's racist towards robots. Like, that, and that's her whole personality.
See, I feel the same way, but I thought you would rank her a bit higher.
No, I'm really, like, I know, obviously, yes, for me, stereotypically, big buff strong women, but like, I think she's just boring. Like, she's just boring. And that leaves us, last but not least, Zelda.
A good character to end off with.
Yeah, I'm again, I'm not a Zelda fan, so I'm probably not gonna actually put her that high, but I'm willing to put her in Girl Boss, I think.
I think Fam and Girl Boss, which I'm sure that's going to piss a lot of people off. I'm sure a lot of people would want her in Queen.
Yeah.
First off, she's a princess, not a queen. So,
true. Good distinction.
Yeah. Law specifically says that. I also don't really consider her mother-coded at all
whatsoever.
whatsoever.
No, I don't think so.
as someone who has played a fair bit more Zelda, Girl Boss, she has her Girl Boss moments.
That's
and
what I'm
then she's
thinking,
also
because like
fam.
I was gonna put her in fam, but like I feel like, you know, she does do some things. It's not like she's like a completely helpless
Yeah. And like in her
princess.
most recent game, she is the main character in the most recent game. So I feel like that alone earns her the Girl Boss title, alongside some of her other escapades.
Let us give suggestions on what women to rank. If we did that, I genuinely think we'd be here for like another 2 hours. Because people would just be like, "Oh, what about this character? What about this character? What about this character?" Like, I know there's probably a fair amount we've missed, but I feel like this is a fairly comprehensive list. Especially like, for example, I obviously give the example of like A2. Like, she's probably going to be same place as 2B. Because I know they're different characters, but they're similar design, so they probably just end up there anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like Breath of the Wild Zelda. I guess that is Breath of the Wild design, or is that from not Breath of the Wild? Is that from the other one that's not Tears of the Kingdom? What's it called?
Hyrule Warriors.
That's the
I honestly
one.
don't know. I don't know which one it's from. I specifically picked that one just because I feel like nowadays that's her most iconic look. But I kind of just put that.
In fact, Twin
made
Tales reminds me of that one clip. I think it is in Breath of the
I know
Wild.
what you're talking about.
Where
she's bending over.
It's so funny because I now just use that joke whenever I'm streaming Bayonetta. If Bayonetta's on screen, I'm just like, smash screenshot. Oh dear. But yeah, no, I think
But I just kind of.
we've covered it.
Just use her as a I use her as a standalone for all the Zeldas.
Yeah, no,
I think Girl Boss.
Exactly.
I think Girl Boss is perfect.
Yeah, if it was, I think is it Twilight Princess Zelda? If it was specifically that one, I feel like I'd put that in Mother because she's much more Mother coded.
Yeah, I think so.
But
yeah.
like, I think overall Zelda, if we're like trying to think generally, more just in Girl Boss tier, I think.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah. But you know, I think this is a pretty good comprehensive list. Like how full this thing is.
Yeah, we got. I think we got. I gotta say the girl what category had to be the best one.
As honest, low key, like kind of my favorite, just because how like varied it is. It's very funny. Which again is kind of funny because like this category is higher than like some characters that are literally just women.
Yeah, I mean, you really do just hate Daisy that much.
I'm sorry, I don't like her. She's just annoying. I'd rather Mrs. Pac-Man. What could I say?
Damn. I mean, as we mentioned earlier, Miss Pac-Man does have the gobble gobble.
Exactly. So. Daisy doesn't have that. Luigi missing out for real.
I mean, it all depends on what you're into at the moment. Do you want the gobble gobble or do you want to be pegged?
I want fan after this stream of like ship art between Luigi and Mrs. Pac-Man. That's what I want to see.
Don't tempt chat.
Again, a literal card above some action. This whole section is just quite funny. Oh dear.
But yeah, that's our that is the definitive women in gaming tier list.
Objective. No, nothing can change this. This is all fact right here.
This is stamped into law.
I think the best thing about this is that like at the bottom we've got like most Overwatch and sort of League of Legends characters, and then at the top it's like kind of like a lot of Hades characters. Yeah. Really shows the range. Yeah. Paper cuts. What for the cuts? Ooh. Ah. Again, this Yeah, I think this tier exclusively just has like women who are like taller than average as well.
Yeah.
Like Bayonetta, like most of the Hades characters, Dark Samus,
I was, I
Lady
was about to say
Dimitrescu.
I was about to say every Metroid character, but then I remembered
Yeah.
Mother Brain is in the bottom tier,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's kind of a brain. Yeah, John. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy you put Dark Samus in Queen though. Like,
Oh,
that
absolutely.
was a pop-off moment
Listen,
for me.
I think in the past I've had two separate tweets pop off because I've like said something like, this is the hottest iteration of Dark Samus, or something along those lines, or like this is the Dark Suit Samus that I like, and it's like just like a picture of this version of Dark Samus. Oh dear. I will have my dick melted off via radiation. What can I say?
Forgotten Country.
Actually, to be fair, this tier is quite funny because you literally got like radioactive alien next to French woman with big ass, like somehow in the same tier.
Next to tall goth vampire mommy.
Yep. Oh, this was brilliant though. So much fun. It was so stupid.
I'm so glad we did this.
I know. I like this is just like this would be a silly idea, and then we've actually just done it. we spent it.
Let's just fully commit to the bit.
Yeah, we spent about like 3 or 4 hours on this. I think I've generally had like shorter streams where I've played actual video games. Oh dear.
But this is important. We had to solve the issue of our time.
True. Yes. No. Yeah. But this is a very much needed thing. Like I am a man of the people, and this is what the people want.
Yes.
Was a women video game ranking. Oh dear. I can't wait to like download this and put it on Twitter and get like 2 likes and one guy going, why is not this random obscure character you've never heard of in Queen tier? Ah.
Yeah. And you could be like, well, we can add them to literally who.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this tier right next to the League of Legends characters. That's where they deserve to be.
Yeah. That'll just make him even more mad, I think.
Exactly. Just a screenshot of just like this tier, like here, just like this block. Just respond with that. Literally who? Yeah. Actually, interesting. Are you willing to put this link in like my Discord or something?
Oh, totally. Yeah, I can do that.
Because
wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it a secret.
Oh yeah, no,
Just
absolutely.
to kind of like surprise everyone on day one.
But yeah, no.
I'll drop a link in the Discord.
If people were like do their own tier list or like add any of their own characters, then like make sure you're in my Discord server, which is linked below. So you can once he posts it, once they post it, I'll pin it as well. So you guys can have access to that because I love this. I don't think I've done a tier list stream since the very first year I started streaming, and but even back then there was a lot of like people were like putting in their own opinions, like in chat, being like, "No, what are you doing?" And this is the same here. A lot of people being like, "What is wrong with you? How dare you not put them higher? What do you mean they're that high? They're the literal worst character ever." So it's been a lot of fun. So it would be interesting to see other people's opinions about this very serious topic.
Yeah,
I
just posted
my
it in
my
your
server.
Discord server.
Yeah,
so
my server. There's a link to it in the video description. People join up. Just so you're not confused, make sure you look at the roles channel. Yeah, a lot of people go in and say, "I can't talk." Look at the roles channel. You'll be fine. Oh dear. Hang on. Sorry, have you posted it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I posted it in chat. So yeah, you
Sick.
can,
I will then pin that for future reference. There we go. Very good.
Boom.
Nice. Oh dear, what a... This has certainly been one of the streams of all time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jay really enjoyed this. It's a lot of fun. Oh dear. Joyce Server, I'm gonna be flash from a Bayonetta fan art. Oh yeah, we got Bayonetta channel, which I actually don't. Actually, funny enough, for the first time in like ages, the Bayonetta channel's actually been used for Bayonetta gameplay. I like it. So usually it's just me posting fan art. But yeah, Duno, my good friend, do you have any closing words or things you'd like to say or anything?
I feel like we did something good today, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We provided a necessary service to the people. You know, and you know what, we weren't gonna stay silent. You know, we spoke up, we let our voices be heard, and we brought justice today, I think.
Very true. Very true. Words well said.
I don't know, women, am I right?
So true. I do indeed love women. Ass, exactly, ass. To be fair, I don't actually think we talked about ass as much as I thought we were going to. I think because a lot of the characters who have like a famous ass are just instantly, yep, queen.
I think the two that we like took time to discuss was like Twintel and whatchamacallit,
Widowmaker. Yeah. I was just unaware that Twintel had such an ass. Like, that was a revelation to me. Oh dear. Oh dear.
No, like that was such a good pop up when you were just like, good lord.
Genuinely. Oh man. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as always, especially on such a silly stream idea. Like, I really saw this going either way, where like chat was going to be like super active or nobody was going to say anything. So I'm glad it was super active.
I was pretty confident we were gonna get some good engagement.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys very much for watching as always. My links are down below as I previously stated. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Say goodbye, Doomidal.
All right, bye, fans of James Quest. I hope you had a lot of fun. And hey, if there are any Metroid fans in chat, check out the Omega Metroid podcast. We usually do one episode a week. We did a second episode this week to coincide with the new Metroid Prime 4 trailer. Give our immediate reactions to that. Samus's killer new suit. So yeah, go check out the Omega Metroid podcast.
Do that. I can vouch. Very, very good podcast. Me enjoy. So do that. Cool.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.